Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another Horus Heresy Bar Report. We have another guest in the studio today. His name is Nik Hutty, and he has brought his beautiful Legio Custodes to play Strike and Fade mission at 3,000 points with the Dawn of War deployment. As you can see behind me, we have this beautiful battlefield for you today. Games Workshop terrain, making it a very cool abandoned base with a new mat that I find very, very interesting, if I say so myself, and we can't wait to get stuck in. Now, Nik has come over specifically for our No Retreat event, but if you are interested in being a guest in one of our bar reports, please email us on this email and we will give you some more information about how it works. Now, Nik's army is spectacular. As you can see now on screen, there's a lot of units which we don't normally see in the studio just because our studio army specifically doesn't have them. So he's brought the Venatari, he's brought a Telemann. So I am specifically excited to actually play against them. Now, for myself, I am commanding the Iron Warriors. 3,000 points of pure awesomeness, and I've tried to build a list which I've never actually played with. So I've brought the Iron Circle Maniple, I've brought some Iron Havocs as well, and I'm playing it as traitors. Yes, you heard it right. Traitors again for myself. What is going on? With that said, let's check out Nik Hutty's list, and that's coming right up.
Hi guys, I'm Nik. I'm here with Pardo today with my Legio Custodes. I was a participant at the No Retreat Horus Heresy 4 a couple of days ago over at the Sunborn. And I'm against Pardo and his Iron Warriors today at 3,000 points. So I brought one HQ, which is the Tribune, with Meridian Swords. Never leave home without them. I think they're a fantastic weapon and a great addition to this edition. Alongside him has an Archaeotech pistol just to give him a bit of ranged shooting. The Warlord trait is the standard Custodes one. You can't really change it, so he's going to be running with that. In the Elite slot, I have two Achilles Dreadnoughts, which are the ones with the spears. Alongside that, we move into troops. Now, I brought 5 squads, 3 of which are the Custodian Guard, with 3 spears and 1 axe per squad. The axe provides a bit of extra oomph when you need it. It is unwieldy, so depending on what squad they come up against today, he may be coming up first, but it just gives you that extra punch if you need it. The spears, always great against infantry, so hopefully they can do some chopping. The other 2 units are the Sentinel Guard. There are 4 men units. One will be running with my Tribune to act as the ablative wounds. He likes to be alive. He does a lot of heavy lifting, so I want to try and keep him alive as much as possible. The fast attack, I brought 4 Venatari. Now, these things are quite nippy at movement 14. They can deep strike, and I brought them with the Kinetic Destroyers and the Tarsus Bucklers. Now, the Tarsus Bucklers reduce all shooting by 2. They got FAQ'd a few months ago. Beforehand, it was only certain weapon types. Now it's all shooting. So with their 3-up armor save and 6-up invuln, it does go a long way to keep them alive. Alongside them, I have a Palace. I usually use this in deep strike, hunt some tanks and or individual independent characters if they've lost their retinue, or Terminators, just to take off some extra wins. Strength 8 AP1 can do some work. And then finally, in my heavy supports, I have my Telemann. Now my Telemann is the linchpin to my army. I take it every time. I brought it with the Fist and the Storm Cannon, or the Arachnid Storm Cannon, and it's relatively short shooting, but if it gets close, it can do some work, and it usually soaks up a ton of firepower. So let's see what you can do today. And then finally, I have 2 Caladius tanks with the Iliastus turret. These usually munch through troops, which I'll need today, to get as many line units away as possible, and basically see what they can move around the board and kill. But that is my list at 3,000 points, or it's just under 3,000 points, but I'll hand over to Pardo now and his Iron Warriors.
So, back in the studio playing the Iron Warriors at 3,000 points, Traitor Iron Warriors. Yes, I'm confused myself, but I am playing the Rite of War, the Hammer of Olympia, and I am very excited to use this army list. So, first of all, as my Warlord, I have a Praetor upgraded to be a warsmith just because of this specific rite of war. And yeah, he's very cool. He's got a thunder hammer. He's got, as his warlord trait, the Tyrant of Datakathon, which is a very cool warlord trait if I say so myself. And obviously it brings a servo armor stock and all the extra goodies. Now, going on to elites, which I have a lot of. First of all, I have a unit of 6 Tartarus Terminators. I have the sergeant wielding a chain fist, and with an extra guy also having a chain fist, and the rest all have combi bolters and power fists. Then we move to a apothecary detachment of 1 apothecary, no upgrades on him, and he will probably be attached to a heavy support unit, which we will be talking about very, very soon. Then I have a second unit of Tartarus Terminators. They have lightning claws throughout, including the sergeant. Personally, I love this loadout. So many attacks when you get stuck in. I just love rolling so many dice. And they have a dedicated transport of a Proteus Land Raider for today. Obviously comes as stock, twin heavy bolter and the Sponson las cannons. And lastly, I have a big unit of Iron Circle. Yes, probably my favorite unit in the Iron Warriors Legion, and it is a unit of 4. Yes, very powerful unit, and they obviously will be guarding the Warsmith for today as they move up the table and smash anything and everything that comes in front of them. Then we move over to the troop choices. I have 3 troop choices. 3 of them are exactly the same, actually. 10-man units of Tactical Marines, Sergeant wielding a Power Fist, Artificer armor upgrade, and a Vexilia in each of the units. Now, 2 of them, sadly I did not have the points for a third, have a dedicated transport of a Rhino, which also has an upgrade of a multi-melter, just because I love moving the full 14 inches and still firing my multi-melter at full ballistic skill. Then we move on to heavy support. First up, we have a Kratos. Now, beautiful tank, probably the best looking tank in the new plastic range, personally for me. Comment below and let me know what your favorite tank is. Now, I've gone for the Melter Blast Cannon. I've gone for as many las cannons as I can get in this specific tank, just to be a good firing unit against things that I need to take down from afar. I've also paid the 50 points, I think it is, for the flare shield, just because I think it's always worth it with a tank like this. Armor 14 with a flare shield is always very tough to take down. As my second heavy support, I have a Leviathan Dreadnought. I actually haven't used a Leviathan Dreadnought in a very long time, so again, I'm very looking forward to actually fielding him on today's battle. I've got the Phosphex Launcher, I've got the Heavy Flamers, I've got the Cyclonic Melter Lance, and the Chain Fist, I think it is. Anyway, the chain, not the Brutal 3. I'm basically going to hunt down some vehicles for today, and obviously with the inbuilt melter gun inside. And lastly, I've got a unit of Iron Havocs. Again, another specific unit just for the Iron Warriors, and these guys are great. They hit on 2s, they've got precision strike hits as well, and all of them are wielding autocannons. Again, I've upgraded the Sergeant to have Artificer armor. All of my Tactical Marines have Shrapnel Bolters, which is an upgrade I can actually give them, specifically with this Rite of War. So all Shrapnel guns, including the ones that the Iron Circle Maniple have, will be rerolling 1s to hit and gain an extra hit as well because of this Rite of War. So in rapid fire range, it's 3 shots each. And if you couple in the specific reaction for the Iron Warriors, yes, it gets brutal. 60 shots for a unit of 10 Tactical Marines in rapid fire range. Wow. With that said, that's my list. You've seen Nik's list. Let's go straight on to the battle, and that's coming right up.
The sound was deafening. Sand poured in over the trench line as Legion serfs attempted to pale the desert back out of the makeshift fortifications with their shovels. The Iron Warrior Legionnaires, towering over the mortals, paid them little heed, as they blazed bolter rounds and autocannon shells from the firing step. More sand continued to flow and drift as the ground continued to convulse from the second volley of the Legion's ordnance barrage. The artillery aimed high into the air, eager to rain death down upon some distant enemy. The hot winds and scorch from the sun made a mirage of the horizon. Thankfully, in a way to those with human eyesight that could not see their foe approach. For none other than the Legio Custodes stormed across the dunes, their hover tanks and Venatari unimpeded by the arduous shifting sands. If they were to reach the trench line, it would soon be filled with blood.
And here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for
A scrap.
a scrap. Yes, it's going to be a big scrap because we are playing Strike and Fade. A mission I haven't played, you haven't played either, which made me even more happy. And it looks like it's going to be a big scrap because there is a moving objective on the battlefield. There is only one objective on the battlefield, and we both have to fight for. Now, Nik has just come from No Retreat Horus Heresy 4. I've touched base on it at the beginning, but did you enjoy it, sir? It's your second.
It's my second Horus Heresy one.
And how many 40k ones have you done?
3.
So this is your fifth event
yeah.
already. Wow.
It's always phenomenal. This one it surpassed the last one. There's a surprise, which Pardo will probably go into.
Yeah, I think people have probably seen it on social media already, but it was great, wasn't it?
Like, the last mission was out this park. They've done a phenomenal job, and it's always a great time.
Yeah.
Everyone's fantastic. Games are fantastic. And, you know, the quality of armies, like, all the time are the next level.
Which is good.
And this year, like, for personally, one of the hardest things whenever I come to No Retreat is the best army votes, because there's only a limited amount of time you can inspect a particular army.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it's crazy.
It's
yeah.
just
22
I have no
players
idea how
from
they do
all
it.
over the world, and it was great. And thank you for those kind words. I'll pay for you that later on. So yeah, it was great. And we have Iron Warriors. Sadly, I am playing traitors again. Yes, some of you might be saying, what is going on? But obviously, I couldn't play a Loyalist Legion against the Emperor's most loyal, the Legio Custodes. So I'm quickly going to explain the mission. We have one objective in the middle, which we've already actually moved because it started in the middle. But before we deploy our armies, it actually moves D6 plus 2. And it's moved towards the Legio Custodes, obviously. And yeah, very excited. I won the first roll-off, so I have strategic advantage. So let's go through my deployment first. So everything's on the table because my right of war doesn't permit me to actually deep strike and stuff like that. So I've got my Iron Havocs up here. Obviously I couldn't fit them all on the top of the ruin, so there's a couple below with the apothecary attached to it. I have all my big blob of nasty, walking, horrible machines, which are, can't wait to actually get stuck in the middle. Obviously with my Warsmith there in the middle. Then we've got the first of the 3 tactical squads. This one's the one that doesn't have a transport, sadly. We have the Kratos in the middle. I've actually measured, it goes straight into there, so I'm very happy to have a little park in there, straight ahead. We've got the 2 Rhinos with the other 2 tactical squads. Leviathan is going to be guarding those 2, but they're very important. I can only score with line, and these are 2 of my 3 line units, so they'll be guarded by him, and that's good. Like being guarded by a Leviathan is something
if
I would
had
be
the choice of
happy
anything,
about.
it would either be them or the Iron Circles. So.
Exactly. And I think the Leviathan is even worse. I think he's better. He's got better guns. We've got the Land Raider with the 5 Terminators, as I stated at the beginning, with the Lightning Claws, and then we've got the bigger squad of 6 flanking on the left. Now, let's go and check out the beautiful white Legio Custodes here on this side. So take us through what's happening on this side.
So obviously, as Pardo said, line are very important in this mission.
Yep.
So I've kind of concentrated a couple of line units in the middle, which has my Tribune in there as well. Got the Telemon, which is doing the same job as the Leviathan. He's backing them up. And then I've got a couple of flanking guard units. So we've got the Sentinels on the right, hopefully to deal with those Terminators, and a couple of spear and axe units on the left.
Oh, there's another one behind the crates.
Yes, they're being stealthy.
Okay.
And then we've got the two Cladius with the accelerator cannons, hopefully out of line of sight.
Yes.
And then the Bash Bros, the two spear Dreads-Achillus, hiding here.
I hope we have a fight
intercept.
with the Iron Circle and the two Dreadnoughts.
It's kind of what I was going for, but we'll see what happens there.
Hopefully I can shoot them off the table before they actually get in. Perfect.
Yeah,
So that's it, right? Where is it?
I've got the Venatari
Yes,
up in
that's
Deep
true.
Strike,
That's
so
very
I'm
true.
hoping they can come down, cause a bit of havoc later on, maybe disrupt a...
I'm excited about them because I've never played against them. We don't have them in our studio army either, same as the Telemon, so some units that I'm very eager to play against. Perfect. So that is both deployments. Now, there's someone here in the studio with us. His name is Tim Arts. They probably can't hear him because he's not mic'd up, but he can wave all the way from Canada. He's here because your flight is a bit late. It's at 9 o'clock, so he's come to support probably the Loyalist because he does play White Scars. And yeah, we're going to go into the first turn. So do you want to see us or do you want to let me just go first and shoot you off the table? Dun, dun, dun. Wise choice.
I am going to let you go first.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not going to see us?
No.
Ooh. Okay, I'm happy about that. So, turn 1, Iron Warriors coming up first. Movement, turn 1 for the Iron Warriors now finished. Everything moving up the fields, some staying put because obviously they want to shoot some stuff. So let's go through it. So, Iron Havocs have stayed put. I have moved with everything in this little castle going here. So my Kratos has slightly moved up to get a bit more cover. I have moved up with my tactical squad. Obviously, the Iron Circle were in the way. So I've started going up that fuel depot or fuel tanks. My Iron Circle have moved up. They can't run because they are heavy. So they've moved up. They are 7 inches, was it? 6 inches?
7.
I've moved flat out with both of my tanks. But my melters can still fire because I can fire one weapon after doing that. My Leviathan guarding them near, just behind them. And then we've got the Land Raider, which has stayed put for now. I'm just going to shoot as much as I can before I get stuck in, just in case something approaches. And then I have run with this unit of Tartarus Terminators. So that's about it. I'm trying to be aggressive as possible. Obviously, I can't disembark, but the objective is near. And I do have a lot of shooting, and that's coming right up. Iron Havocs going first. Obviously, they have precision strikes, so I'm trying to get his Warlord off the table. Yep. How many wounds does he have? 5?
3.
Is it 3 only?
I think it's 3.
Okay.
Might be 4. I'll double check.
Yeah, I think it's 4. 3 doesn't sound very good. Now, I've heard that you're fearless because I asked you if you wanted to evade, and sadly you can't.
It's one of the downsides of the Tribune. He gets Eternal Warrior, but you know, he's been around for a while, so he's seen the nastiest and scariest things around, so he's not actually that worried.
No. But
hopefully.
The ones around him will be. Okay, so 20 shots here. I'm hitting on 2s as well. And let's see if I get any precision strike. So, a lot of 1s. Okay, and I have 3 precision strikes. And these are all 2s. Strength is 7, so I'm wounding on 2s. Looking for those 6s. Okay, so remove these 1s and these 1s, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 normal saves, 3 rending, and these are the prison strikes which are going into your Tribune, and that is 3 normal saves on him.
Okay, so we'll do the 5. Which one do you want to do first, Tribune?
Whichever one. I'll leave it up to
We'll
you.
leave those to the end.
Yeah.
So I'll do the 5 normal saves on the shields.
Okay.
So it's 2s up. So they're fine.
Perfecto.
And then we've got 3 invulns.
Yes.
So these are
5
5
ups.
ups.
Plus 1 only.
So that's 1.5 dead.
Nice.
And then the Tribune.
3 1s.
2 ups.
Okay,
fine.
fine. Okay, so 1 slain, 1 on 1 wound. Not bad at all. I'm happy with the first shooting from the Iron Havocs. Next up, let's go on to, let's do the Land Raider. So 4 shots and the heavy bolt as well going into Mr. Telemon. I'm hitting on 3s. No twin linked. And what's your toughness?
8.
8. So I get +1 to my strength, so I'm wounding on 2s. Obviously I get a 1. And then I've got my heavy bolter, which is 4 shots. Hitting on 3s and wounding. My strength is now 6. So
it's
still 6s to wound. Yeah. Okay, so 1 las cannon shot and 1 bolter shot.
Okay, so 1 normal save. You
Just about.
And then a 5 up in fun.
He passes in the roll of a 6. See, this is why you buy S and dice. They give you 6s. Okay, can you measure the 24 on the melters for these? I think both are in range, right? Into him. So multi-melter 1 is in. Multi-melter.
And yep.
Okay, so I'll do 1 at a time. So hitting on 3s. 1 hit. And strength is 9, so wounding on 3s. Is a wound.
So 5 up. That's a 1.
He wounds. And then the other one, hitting on 3s. Hits and wounding on 3s. Is a 2. Doesn't wound.
So he's down to 7.
Down to 7. Okay. Anything else? I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to have a little think. I don't know where I'm putting the iron circle into, and I need to check the range. I think it's 18, so they probably won't shoot. And then I'm going to have a little think of what I'm going to do with the Kratos and check the distance and range on the Leviathan. Okay, we're back, and after measuring all of the weapons, only the Kratos can actually fire something. So the shrapnel cannons are out, the cyclonic melter is out, so Kratos has to be worthy to me and take off that Telemann. It could happen, difficult, but let's see how it goes. So first of all, I'm going to do the coaxial autocannon, which is hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits, and strength is 7, which goes to 8, so 4s. That is 1 wound. And
AP is 4.
I'll do all the rest of the shots first.
Fine.
And then we're going to do the melter, which is hitting on 3s, but I twin links because the coaxial hits. Strength is 8, which becomes 9, so I'm wounding on 3s. 2 misses there. And then 4 las cannons, hitting on 3s. All hits. Strength is 10 now, so wounding on 2s. Obviously get 2 1s. Okay, so I've got two las cannons, 2 melters, and a autocannon.
Okay, so I'll do the normal one first.
Okay, 2 up.
2 up.
With the autocannon, that's a pass, and then
I'll
all
do
the rest are
3.
AP2. AP1 and 2, yeah.
So we're looking at 5s. So he saves 2.
Okay, so 2 down. He's left on
5.
5. Okay, still a lot to deal with. That, I believe, is the end of my turn, Mr. Nick. How do you think it went? It was okay, right? Wasn't that bad?
It was okay.
Obviously, losing any model in the Legio Custodes side is always...
It's always a big punch
Yeah.
or take it off the board for me.
Yeah.
So with the Telemann still on 5 wounds, he
That's
can,
good.
he can
It's
do
not
some,
bad.
yeah.
It isn't bad at all.
I mean, the issue we had with the terrain, I needed him as far forward as possible because they only move 6
Yeah,
and they
so
can't
he's
run.
quite slow, same as the Leviathan.
And his weapons are very short range. So
His-
barring
All
his...
Legio Custodes weapons are short range, aren't
well,
they?
yeah, barring the rockets.
Yeah.
So
Perfect. Okay, so that's the end of the Iron Warriors Turn 1. Let's go on to the Legio Custodes coming up next. Movement over for the Legio Custodes. Again, being aggressive as possible because it is actually a mission that you need to be aggressive and go for the central objective. Now, movement-wise, Nick, do you want to take us through what's happened?
Yeah,
only
sure.
1 unit has run.
yeah, so
Which we're going to
starting over here,
Yep.
just move around some guard units, trying to get as much cover as possible. The Custodes just popped out,
Yep.
ready to take some shots. The 2 Dreadnoughts have moved around, trying to maybe put up a bit of a in a wall.
Shield wall. Well,
shield
no,
walls,
they're not the shield
wrong
ones, actually.
but,
Yeah. Let's just say shield wall.
the Custodes has also come out for a bit more shots.
Okay.
And then everything else more or less moved forward.
Perfect.
These guys move forward.
Yeah, you ignore terrain, right? You ignore, you have, what do you call it? But you've got...
I have skirmish.
Skirmish, which is...
But-
what's the other thing? You get +1 to your armor save. Is it
Skirmish,
skirmish as well?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so technically skirmish, you get 3-inch coherency.
Yeah.
And +1 to your cover save.
Perfect.
But yeah, it's...
Which you forgot in the event, right?
yes.
I just wanted to remind you about that.
And it would have changed a few things.
Nice.
You live and learn.
This is how you learn, actually, by
yeah.
making the mistakes. Perfect. Okay, 1 unit has run, which is this one. Now, this is... I don't think we mentioned it on camera. So, my Warlord trait makes 1 area terrain, or terrain piece, and have no cover for your side, dangerous terrain, and difficult terrain. So, you have to take 4 dangerous terrain tests.
Yes.
Okay, so 1 at a time.
So on the axe,
is okay.
3, and then do you want
3, yeah, you can do the 3 together, yeah.
Oh no.
That's a 1. So do you
How is that
remove
just-
it, or is it a wound
Is
now?
it a wound?
It's perfect. So it's a wound, and you can take your 6 up.
6 up save. So the Emperor does not protect this
I
day.
don't know if you heard it, but Tim saved the day there.
Tim saved the day.
Just
He
in the
always
corner.
saves the day.
Perfect.
So yeah,
Okay,
one takes a wound.
so that is your movement. You'll get a little think now, and we'll go into the shooting phase.
Yes.
Legio Custodes, shooting, turn 1.
Turn 1.
Okay, so you're going to start on this flank?
Yeah, I'm going to try and get rid of some armor where I can,
Perfect.
get out the good juicy stuff inside. So we're going to start off with the palace into the front armor of this Land Raider.
Okay, what's the... It's quite good gun anti-armor, right?
It's Strength 8, AP 1, Lance, Heavy 2, Exoshock 6 up.
Okay, so I am going to evade there,
You're going to evade?
because I've got 2 reactions in my shooting phase.
Okay.
Okay.
So 2's to hit, twin linked. That's good. So we're looking for 4's to glance.
Okay. That is 2 pens.
That's 2 pens.
Okay, so nothing I can do there, but evade, and I'm going to get up 2 6s, the same as you. See, if you talk to them nicely,
Yeah.
they will react. Okay, that was
Okay.
quite crazy.
No, that was good. That was good. Okay.
Okay, what else have we got? Now I feel powerful.
We're going to take these Custodes and fire into the Terminators.
Okay,
Now it's just going to
nothing
be
I can do there.
little brittle shots.
Okay.
We get 2 shots each.
It's the same stats as the spears, but just shorter range, right?
Same range.
Ah, same range and
Yeah,
everything.
same
okay.
stats. So the
Strength
glaive,
5,
strength 4 with
strength
shred.
4 with shred.
So we're looking for 2's, and then we're looking for 4's with shred. Which for Custodes you need.
Yeah, and do they have rending or something? No.
No. So
Okay.
that's just 5 normal saves.
5 normal saves. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 2 up saves. All passed. What else?
Over here,
Okay, Telemon?
I'm going to go in Talamon. We're going to go that into the front Rhino.
Okay,
So he's got a bigger version of what the Palace has.
Perfect.
So he gets 3 shots,
okay,
hitting on 2's. Of course, we get a 1.
obviously.
So it's strength 8. Front armor is 11.
Yep,
So
2 pens.
2 pens.
Do I get any cover from there?
Does your Warlord trait take away cover for you?
Something I need to check. Let's check that. We're back. Makes sense. It's basically I target a terrain piece, and basically it's been bombarded by the Iron Warrior. So no one gets cover.
So
2 pens, see what happens.
AP 1. So that goes boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so first of all, I need to roll 10 dice. Well, you have to wound for 10 Marines, which probably won't.
And it's strength 8, isn't it?
Strength is 8, yes.
Yeah.
So 9, right? 2,
Yes.
4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so I've got Artificial Armor. I think I'm going to do it now. We're going to use the no retreat rules. I'm going to go through them again. So basically, Artificial Armor can just be rolled the same amount of dice as your initiative, which would be 4. We're also using it as Phosphex. Basically, don't leave the blast, scatter craters
The lingering
behind.
death.
And also, we're going to try out that in challenges, your wounds spill over and not just kill. Basically, it goes into combat resolution instead. We're going to try that. Okay, so I'm going to start Artificial Armor. Why not? Because if you get into close combat with me, Artificial Armor is nothing. So 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. Oh, he's dead. So these are all 3 ups now. So that's the sergeant and 1 dead, and I need to do a pinning test, which I pass. Okay, so let's get them out, and yeah, 1 less Rhino. One more thing, we forgot to do the explosion. So number of inches
is 5.
is 5, so it
that
gets the front of mine. So see if you glance at the pen.
It's a 2.
8, 9, 10, nothing.
Nothing.
And does it get any of yours?
So it's a 5-inch.
Probably out, right?
Yep, just down.
Perfect. Okay, so now we can bring the guys out. Okay, we're back. 1 less Rhino, given you first strike,
Yep.
which is good.
Yep.
And obviously the disembarked tactical squad. Now, more shooting.
Yep. So we're going to move over here.
Okay.
We're going to fire the Cladius into the Iron Havocs.
Lovely.
Try and whittle them down a little bit.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of firepower that comes out of there. So we're going to go with the top turret first.
Now I will be using my second shooting reaction because of my Warlord trait, and
Oh.
it's a Fury. Now I get double the shots. I gets hot, but Obviously, I'm going to use it now just because I normally forget about the reaction,
Yeah.
the proper loyalist, trader reaction later on. So, and I always forget and then try and do it in like turn 3 and 4 and there's nothing alive. So it makes sense to do it now. So I'll let you shoot first.
Okay, so the top turret,
Okay.
it's 3 shots. Strength 8 AP3, it's twin linked,
Brutal
hitting on
2.
2s.
Okay.
So looking for 2s, but 6 is obviously rend.
Okay.
So that's 3 lots of brutal 2.
Okay. So first I'm going to take it on my artificer armor. So first one is passed, second one is passed, and the third brutal 2 is passed. Okay, so that's 3 wounds on him already.
Okay.
And what else do we have?
So we've got the Lastrum bolt cannon underneath, just a souped up heavy bolter basically. So it's 8 shots, hitting on 2s, twin linked. Which is the 3, and then
Strength 5, right?
strength 6.
6 rending, so
it's,
2s.
2s
Reroll.
shred. Yeah. If only it had shred.
So that's 7.
That is 8.
8, okay, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I've done 3 already on my artificer, so 1 more. 2 up is a pass, and then these are 3 ups with fear no pain. And these are not brutal 2, right? These are just
No, these
normal.
are standard.
Okay, so 5 ups. That is 2 dead. Doink, doink. And now I will be shooting back. Now, I will be doing this off camera, Nick, because I have 4 shots per person. I have to do them all separately because I have the gets hot.
Yep.
So it's going to take a lot of time, and I think people are going to get bored. So I'll do all the shooting off camera, and we'll come back to see what happens. Hopefully, 1 less vehicle on the other side. Okay, all shots fired. 2 more less Iron Havocs on this side, but a fiery tank on the other.
Yeah.
Smoke and
40
ashes.
shots.
40 shots, yeah. I
It's
just
a
did half of it, and it went boom, but then I had to carry on because of Gets Hot. So 2 of them perished with Gets Hot. I do need to do a leadership test, which we'll do at the end. Or is it the end of your shooting phase? No, there's a
I've
lot
still
more,
got a
right?
few more things.
Okay, let's
which
carry
is
on shooting then.
Yeah, sure. So these guys, they're not in range of the tactical squad, so
Okay.
they're going to fire into the
Iron Circle.
Iron Circle. So again, they have 2 shots each.
Lovely.
So it's only 8 shots, hitting on 2s. And then strength 4, toughness 7.
7, yes,
so
so
we're looking for
6s.
6s, but they have shred.
Lovely.
So
So re-rolling. Okay,
for
re-roll.
anything I can.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
moment.
of course. That's 1. I do have a 3-up save, not a 2-up like Contemptors have, so that's a pain.
Fine. These units are out of range.
Okay.
So we're going to move over here. We're going to try and fire some Dreadnoughts into the Rhino,
Okay.
just because it's strength 9.
Yeah.
I just need to double check what the range is though.
Okay, let's double check that and probably do the shots off camera as well, and we'll come back for what's actually happening. Okay, so the first Dreadnought has fired. It's actually done 3 penetrating hits. No cover from that, but we have intervening models firing just in front of the Rhino. So looking for 6s here. Okay, pass 1, so that's 2 pens already. Do you want to see what happens? Is it AP?
It's AP3.
AP3, okay.
So it's a toned down
Okay,
cannon.
so immobilized.
Yep.
And
Stunned.
no, yes, stunned. Okay, so 1 hull point remaining on him.
And then we've got the bolters, which is strength 6, which actually can't do anything.
Strength 6, yes, they can.
Yeah,
Fine.
of course they can.
Glance
That's 24.
against glance and fights.
So they are assault 3 each, and he's got 2.
Perfect, 6
so
shots.
hitting on 2s.
And looking for 5s and 6s. Which you
Nothing.
don't get any. Okay,
Not
so
a
we
sausage.
move into the other one.
Yep. So we'll do
I'll just
exactly the
take
same
these off
thing.
for you.
3 shots from the laser, or the Corvae. And then that's
2 pens. Okay, so he's basically a wreck, and you can't really blow it up.
we
So
can't blow up now.
okay, so pinning test from inside, which I pass, and that's basically it. I'll take them out, and we'll carry on shooting because there's more things to shoot. Okay, tactical squad out now. Another flaming vehicle on the table. 2 more units to fire, I think it is.
Yes.
We've got some smaller arms fire
Yep, we're just going to shoot 2 swords
into the tactical squad. Okay,
which I need an extra shot there. I apologise.
that is 4 hits.
4 hits. Strength 4 with shred, so we're looking for 4s.
It's good you have shred. There we
4
go.
wounds.
Okay, 4 misses, 4 no wounds on 2 4 wounds. Do I have no? My sergeant's dead, so 3 ups. Guess what? Ooh, that is 4 dead tactical marines. Ouch. Okay, good shooting from them. So we'll remove these. I also need to do a leadership test there. And finishing off, we've got...
Over here?
Yep.
I think I was going to put these bolter into here, but now that these are looking a bit thinner,
yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to do the big turret up into the Iron Havocs, try and pin it,
take a couple
more off, especially where there's no more reactions. So we'll start with the big turret first over at the Iron Havocs. So hitting on 2s.
Lovely.
Strength 8, so 2s to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, and it's
brutal
2.
Yeah, and it's strength 8, so no,
strength 8, AP3.
no apothecary help.
And it's AP3 as well.
Oh, okay. So I'll do...
Your sergeant is still alive.
Yeah, so 2 ups. And 2 ups. There we go, past them all. Okay, forgot it was AP3. Oh,
yeah.
It's actually quite scary.
I've been trying to find out what that's good for.
Yeah, I don't think there's much.
Not really.
Tactical Marines. But then you have artificial on them, so they're not really good.
Yeah, I mean, in the tournament, I think the secondary weapon did more than the actual turret.
Probably, yeah, with the shred and so many more shots. Okay, yeah, so these are going into there, right?
8 shots into these here.
And he's got Power of the Machine Spirit. This is why he can split fire.
So, all hit. Strength 6, so we're looking for
2s.
6s. Sorry,
2s, reroll.
Shred.
There we go. So that's 8. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 3 ups. Hopefully I do a bit better than before. See, much better. That's 1 less. So that finishes off your shooting phase.
Yes.
We have 2 leaderships to do. 1 here, which I'm going to do straight now. No sergeants, so 7. And that's a 6. They are there. And then another one here. I need to check. I think they have 9, leadership 9, but we'll check anyway and see what happens. That's a 10. Ooh. They fail anyway. So 2d6 back. Ooh.
Do they have a Vex?
No, they
no
don't.
Vexilla.
I think they're off the table, Nick.
That's...
Let's measure and yeah. So that's the end of you. You either we're going to come back into turn 2, and you might see.
I might have a charge.
Ooh, okay. So then we have to check that, and we're going to be back for in charge.
As the Custodes clashed into the Iron Warriors' lines, they tore the Astartes apart by blade, bolter, and sword. The Iron Havocs broke cover and fled from the battle.
We are back, and there's no Havocs. So they actually, with a 9, they could run off.
Yeah,
so
I don't feel so bad losing the tank now.
You don't feel bad about me?
No,
that's not a good friend.
I meant losing the tank.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, at least they did something before they ran away. Okay, so no Havocs. That's a big hit for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Anyway, we're going into charges. You needed a 8, -2 for charging through cover, but you get +1 because you moved 8. So I'm going to Overwatch here and seeing if I can think off a couple of wounds. Hitting on 3s, but I twin link because I'm a commie bolter. Okay, that's all hits. And toughness is 5, so I'm looking for 5s. That is 4 wounds. 4 ones, Nick, and we're all happy. That's
that's 1.5.
That's 1.5. See, we're still happy.
Yeah, okay.
That was okay. I'm happy with that. Okay, so 1.5, and now failed the charge, and we're even happier. That's a failed charge.
A failed charge.
Lovely. Okay.
I surge 3.5.
Yes.
And then I'll remove. Well, I'll remove 1.5 models.
That finishes off your turn.
It does.
You do get a point for holding this objective here.
Yes, because.
And now we have to do d6 plus 6. Was it?
D6 plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay. You're the guest. I'll allow you to roll. No, I think it's d6 plus 6. When it starts moving, yeah. d6 plus 6. It is.
Oh, when it starts moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
6. Okay, so that's 8 inches this way. Guess what? Look who's here.
Oh,
Look who's here to grab it for 2 points.
It's just on the other side.
Lovely.
Oh,
how do you think about that?
Chaotic.
It's good, eh?
It's so chaotic.
Okay, perfect. So, 1 point for you. First strike, so you have 2 points.
Yep.
And on to Iron Warriors. Turn 2. Turn 2, Iron Warriors. Movement now, finish. It's going to be a bloody turn 2. And we have, did we do it on camera? No, right? We have moved the objective. So it scatters d6 plus 6 now, as soon as you score. And it's moved here, which I'm very happy about. So I will probably be scoring 2 points at the end of my turn.
And then it moves again.
And then it moves again when I score it.
Yeah.
So hopefully it moves behind me so you can't get it.
So, gotta go this way.
I like it. I like this mission. I'm loving this mission. Now, if I shoot at you, I do need to make sure that you can't move and towards me. Because I was about to shoot, but I remembered about that reaction. So you could deny me. So maybe I'm not shooting at that now. Okay, so let's go on to my movement. Everything's moved up. Obviously, this unit wants to be in the center of the battlefield to see the most amount of units that they can actually charge and make decisions after that. The rest have stayed put. They're not there, sorry. And then my Terminators have now come up to play. So I've disembarked and moved half the distance on my Land Raider and disembarked the Lightning Claw units. Now, I've maybe messed it up, but I'm feeling lucky. So my plan is that I get a 9-inch charge onto your Palace tank, which has reacted and moved back.
Yes, it has.
And then leave a gap for my Lightning Claws to move into those. Asking for a lot, but I have been quite lucky. So
yeah, no, it's going to be the clash of lines, I think, on this turn. So it's
and
going to
it
get
all
bloody
depends
very
as well
quickly.
where that objective moves after that. So I need to have a little think because I was going to shoot all my shrapnel rounds into that Custodian unit, but I'm a bit scared of them moving forward and denying that because they move initiative 5,
Have you been
right?
playing too much Mortalis?
Why can't you move forward?
No, it's evade and
Yes, I
return
have
fire.
been. I'm going to answer that question. I have been playing a lot more Mortalis, and you can't move against me. Now that makes me very happy. Sorry about that, but yeah, I have been playing. Like my last 5 games of Horus Heresy have been Zone Mortalis. So yeah, sorry about that. Now this makes me happy. So I can shoot at you, and that's coming right up. Okay, starting with this tactical squad, everybody on rapid fire range. I do get an extra shot for my Rite of War, meaning 30 shots, re-rolling ones. So
Sounds tasty.
Here is, and you don't get cover as well, which makes, but you don't need it actually. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. This is the first 20, by the way. So remove these 2s, 2s, and 2s. Strength 4 still,
But you do have shred.
but shred. So, 1, 2, down. Okay, this one's missed, that one missed. A lot of misses, hoping for some more. Okay, so for now, you have, I can roll these maybe 3, 6, 9, no I can't. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 for now. And then 10 more, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, and 4s, re-rolling.
5s re-rolling.
5s re-rolling.
Some
Oh
toughness
yes,
5.
these I have to take some of these out then. But that was a very good roll, actually.
Yeah, that was a very good roll.
I don't remember what that is.
That
so
was
I'll
a 4.
Was it a 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 saves.
14. Oh.
And this is what you don't like when you're playing Custodians, because you start rolling those ones.
So
Sooner or later.
4, 8, 9, 10.
Statistically, should lose about 2 wounds. So
14, yeah?
14, yeah.
14. Right.
Okay. So 2 ups.
2 ups. Oh no.
Okay, so
That's 2.
That's
Well,
2 when one's wounded, so
he's
he
dead.
loses 1, and then it's another 1.5, another one dead. Okay, so pinning straight away.
They're stubborn.
Okay, so
So
leadership
it's
9 or 10?
10.
10. Okay. Roll 11, please. Okay, fair.
5.
Okay, next up, I'm going to do this squad here. They weren't pinned, right?
No.
No. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12. Rerolling 1s. Take these off. 5s. Rerolling. I'm rolling really well.
They're
actually.
very good rolls.
Can't complain. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds from only 4 tactical marines. Some more 1s, please. 3 more. Nick, make us all
After
happy.
everything's happened to them, they're now going to get their...
Oh, there we go. Okay.
just
So they're
walk through.
fine. And then we're going to do this unit. And what I'm going to do this off camera because it's a lot of shots and it gets a bit boring after that. So I'm going to tell you what's going to happen off camera. This unit is going to measure. Obviously, it's 18-inch range. I think I did a baddie there because they are range 18. So rapid fire is range 9. So we'll check the camera and see how many wounds actually went through because, I have to do less shots. So I might actually have to do everything again.
We can have a look.
Yeah, we'll have a look or we'll do it off again and we'll come back to see what happened.
Hi guys, sorry to interrupt. I hope you're enjoying the game as much as we are playing it, but if you care to support us and help us put out all of this content, please join us on Patreon or become a member, or if you're already a member and joined us on Patreon, please leave a super thanks. So anything to help us put out this content that you love, and every bit of that goes into helping the studio grow its collection, more models, more battle reports, more scenery, more of everything that you love. And once again, thank you guys for supporting us and being part of the SN family. And that's enough from me. Let's get back into the game.
Okay, we're back, and we cleared up the mess.
Yes.
So we fired again with most stuff.
Yep.
And we put your models back and fired. And they actually didn't do anything this time because you passed all your saves, right?
Yes.
Then what happened?
Then we moved over to the other squad, took a wound off.
Yes, took a wound off with this unit.
Yep, with that unit. And then over on the...
Yeah, on the Iron Circle, they took another wound, I think it was,
with
and
their
killed one more.
shrapnel cannons.
Yep.
With the shred,
Yeah.
I mean, weight of firepower gets
so
through
much.
Custodes.
So what we did is the first pinning check, I gave in a pass because he had already rolled for these, so it was fair. And then he did another pinning check with the Iron Circle, and you passed.
Yep.
So 2 left, 2 less on that unit, which is always good when you're firing against the Legio Custodes. So we're going to carry on shooting. We're going to go on to the Kratos. The Kratos is going to fire into the Telemon.
Okay.
Okay, and he's got 5 left.
He has 5 wounds left.
Autocannon hitting on 3s. That is 1 hit, which is what I want to get the coaxial. And my strength is 8, so 4s. That is a normal wound. Then we have 4 from the melter cannon, hitting on 3s. I don't need to reroll, which is great. Strength is 9, so 3s. That is 3.
Lovely.
And then we have 4 last cannons. So 1 more dice, hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits. And wounding on 2s. Damn, strength 10. Oh, another one. Okay, so 5 AP 1s and 2s, so straight into your invulnerable save, and 1 2-up, sir.
I'll do the 1 up, the 2 up first.
The 2-up. Oh, that was the one. You've jinxed yourself. Let me have it. Okay.
And then the 5 invuln saves.
Yes, sir.
5's up.
That is
alive
4.
on 1 wound.
Ooh, I'm happy because they still have a lot of guns.
There's a lot of guns
Okay,
left.
so we're going to go on to the Leviathan. I'm going to give him the privilege of trying to take off the Telemon off the table. 4 shots from the Cyclonic Melter Lance. There we go, hitting on 2s.
Oh, no.
3 1s. It's not twin linked, right?
No.
Okay, I trust Tim. That's saying no behind me.
Oh.
And it's a 2, but it's... Oh, no,
That is a wound.
No, because strength
it's
9.
strength 8.
Yeah,
Up
that's
to strength 9. And
and
toughness
8, right?
8.
So
So
no, I need 3s, right? Yeah, I need 3s. I need 3s.
You need
yeah.
3s.
So, okay, Mr. Leviathan, I'm not bringing you back, but I still have my Land Raider, which I'm going to shoot all my shots into him.
Can the Phosphex hurt him?
Ooh, I think yes, because it's strength 6, isn't it? Okay, so let's do the Phosphex off camera, because obviously I need to scatter and stuff, and we'll come back to see what happens. Okay, we're back, and we have scattered. It's scattered, what was it, 7 inches, but then I -5, so I still hit it. I have poisoned 3 up, so, but I need to reroll this if I actually wound it. So that's a 4, which I wound, but I need to reroll. And it's a 6, so I still, and it is AP 2. So
it is an invuln save.
I was making fun of him, but maybe he does do the job now.
Going to snipe him out with Phosphex.
Yes, he does. Phosphex does the job. Now, obviously, like we stated, we're using no retreat rules. We don't leave any templates for the Phosphex because it's just a silly rule, which just makes a lot of admin and work, and yeah, it's horrible. Okay, so how many inches does he blow up?
3 inches.
3 inches.
Which is...
I'm happy about that because you're...
going to catch quite a few things.
Yeah.
Because
okay, so that's
there's
1.
And then I think it's all of that unit.
Okay, so 4 on that unit, wounding on 2 ups. That's 3 wounds, and 1 on the other one is a wound, and is marked for death with the logo of the Iron Warriors.
On this unit?
Yep.
It was 3, wasn't it?
2 ups. Oh, I thought I saw a 1.
I thought I saw a 1.
And then
this
one
one
wound.
as well. He's fine as well.
But the Telemon is removed.
That is a big blow.
That is a big blow.
It's 400 points.
Oh, ouch.
They're usually quite resilient.
Ouch.
And I think he took a lot of firepower.
Yeah.
Which I'm quite happy about.
Cool.
So it's just got to try and recoup it back now, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so the good thing is that my Land Raider is now able to shoot something else. So what I'm going to do is I shall What's the side armor? Is it side armor? It probably is side armor. What's the side armor of that big tank?
13.
13. So the heavy bolter won't do anything to it. So I'm going to just put the heavy bolter into this squad here, and I'm going to put the las cannons into the tank.
I should have returned fired with the Leviathan.
You can return fire if you want.
I
shall accept it.
I think actually he's only got a 12-inch range.
Okay.
So I think he might have just been out with his
You
laser.
want to measure more or less? You
but,
know more or less where he was, right? Yeah, so he's out with the laser.
But he's got his rockets.
Do you want to do that?
Is that okay?
Yeah? Or would you evade? Oh, you can't evade.
I can't evade because of Dreadnought.
Yeah, let's do the missiles then.
So he's got missiles.
You're a guest.
Thank you.
I want to treat you right. So you come again.
No, so he's got his 8 missiles on the top.
Perfect.
So it hits on 2s.
One miss.
And then it's strength 6. So we're looking for
Sixes. Yeah.
I mean,
Toughness 8. Might as well, especially when you went on the last wounds. Yeah. Okay, so at least you did that reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do my heavy bolter first into the squad in the middle here. Hitting on 3s, that's 4 hits. Strength is 5, so 4s. That is 3 wounds, 2 1s, please. No, hold fast. And then we've got the 4 las cannons going into your tank, which is, remind me again, what's the name of that tank?
the Caladius.
Caladius. Okay, here we go. Hitting on 3s. That is 3 misses. Again, I think he missed quite badly the first turn.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so front side armor
Side
is...
armor 13.
So I have
There's
strength,
no flare shield.
No flare shield, and I'm strength 10. So 3s to glance. With Sunder.
Oh no.
Okay, he's also going back in the cabinet.
I was quite scared about that because he's an anti-grav as well, so he doesn't get cover.
Ooh. Okay, so, but he missed. So that was bad. Lastly, I'm going to fire all my Terminators. I've changed my mind. They're going to go... I've seen that he's on 1 wound. Again, weight of dice is going to do a lot of damage into the Legio Custodes. And if there's 2 only attacking me, that's 8 attacks. Because you don't get the +1 attack because they are weapon skill 4.
I'm weapon skill 5.
Okay.
But you're not a nemesis unit.
I'm not, that's what I mean. Because you would get +1 attack.
And +1 charge.
And +1, yeah, okay. So I'm going to fire all my bolters into them. That is 6, so 12 shots. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Hitting on 3s.
Which was a good result.
Twin linked. And then looking for 5s.
Do they have shrapnel as well?
No. That is 1. Will this be the wound? Ooh. This is what happens, right? It's always going to be a 1 now. No, it isn't. Okay. So what that means now is that they now have to charge into them. And I think that's the only charge. Is there a charge here?
Which way would you like to go?
Straight.
You're within range.
What do I need? A 10 or 11?
You would need an 11.
Okay. Oh, that's tight.
11. Yeah.
Okay, it's an 11. Okay, so let's do those 2 charges quickly on camera. I will charge into you.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything? Do you want Overwatch?
I will not do anything over here.
Okay, so I need a 11. Might as well risk it, right? Double 6. No. Okay, so I move 6, 7, 8. So I move 4. You can move 4 me. Perfect. And then basically a comfort. Do you want to do anything here?
I will hold the line over
Hold the line to deny me extra attacks. I charge in. That is a 6, 7. And
I owe you leadership check to see if I actually hold the line.
Okay, yeah.
So stop on 10.
Ooh, 10. Just about.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to move these guys in, and then I'm going to see if there's any chance of charging with another unit if there's a little gap or something. So catch you back in a second. We are back, and I have moved them. Now remember, I was on the crater, so -2. Haven't been able to leave a gap for my lightning claws. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to charge into the palace tank, needing an 11 because of the -2 going through the crater. So maybe I'm lucky this time. Oh, that was a 10. Not enough, but I do move.
Do you get +1 for your movement? I don't think you
No,
do,
no,
do
because they move 7, not 8. So I move a total of 5 inches that way, which, do you want to move them really quickly?
Sure.
And in the meantime, I have already prepared my dice, but he strikes first on this side. So I'll let Nik finish off the movement.
Apologies.
Adding a bit more of pressure to the white lines. And let's go into that. Okay, white lines. That shouldn't have said white lines, right? No, into the white lines. Okay.
Well, it could be the golden.
Okay, so let's go on to your hitting first.
Of course. So initiative 5.
It does look really cool, though.
Yeah,
I can,
there's
I
going
can
to be a
stand here
clash.
for a long time and just admire.
So they each have 4 attacks each.
Yep.
So hitting weapon skill 5, so hitting on 3s.
Lovely. One miss.
1 miss. And then they are strength 5, toughness 4.
So 3.
3s.
Oh,
few
I'm
more
happier
misses
now.
there.
I'm going to use your dice because they are SN dice, so they should work.
And they have been lucky for me.
5
so-
ups. Okay, so that's 2. Are they instant killing or anything like that?
Nope, strength 5,
Okay,
AB2.
so 2 dead. So I remove an extra 4 attacks from here, and I strike back, hitting on 5s.
Ooh.
Naughty, naughty. Wounding on 2s. A 1. So that is 5, which I'm still happy about. So 5 ups because you've got the shields, right?
Yep. And strength 8, yep.
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
So that is ooh,
the squad.
That is exactly the squad.
That was tactical precision.
High five, Tim. There we go. We are back, and as you can see, we haven't gone on to turn 2 movements for the Custodes because we have to do a leadership check here, which Nick actually thought of. Important. That is okay. 5, 6,
It
7,
didn't
8.
bite me in the butt.
Now, what we're going to also show you is the scatter of this.
Yep.
This way, Nick. Please, towards my lines.
It can't get much
It's
closer to your
1d6,
lines.
1d6 per
That's
6.
1d6.
1d6 per 6.
Apologies.
So,
Oh,
it goes
that's
actually
that's 8
goes,
inches.
goes actually back to you. It's mine now.
It's
Okay, so all the way there.
almost,
Yeah, and I
almost
can't
where
do
it was
anything. So, wow. Okay, so you're probably going to score another 2 points, taking it to, at the moment it's 2-2. You would take it to 4-2 at the end. So, oh, interesting. Let's go on to turn 2 movement, Legio Custodes. Turn 2 movement over for the Legio Custodes, moving in for the kill. And like we said at the beginning of my turn, it's going to get bloody. And everything's far too near. So it's definitely happening.
it's going to get bloody.
Okay, take us through your movement.
Sure thing. So both of the Custodian Guard have just moved up. Over there, same thing with the Dreadnoughts. They're going to go have some fun with the
Yep, I can't
Iron
wait
Circle.
for that.
The Tribune unit, I was wondering whether to kind of sweep it around to the left, but I come around to the right to have a chat with the the Terminators over here. The Caladius has just moved or strafed right slightly. Palace, I was a bit. It couldn't get anywhere really that wasn't going to be in danger.
Yeah.
So I've moved it that way. Try to distract them maybe. We'll see. And then for my reserve rolls, I got a 4. So the Venatari came in, and they actually scattered 8 inches along back. So they're still within charge range of the Kratos. If I decide
Do you have
to
melters or?
Every infantry has melter bombs.
Yeah, bring it stock. Yeah, that's true.
But they've also got the guns as well, and I can try and pink off a few.
Perfecto. I did use my reaction in the movement phase, and I have moved back with my Lightning Claw Terminators, just in case anybody was wondering. So that is the end of your movement. Let's go on to some shooting. Coming up next. Starting the shooting phase with the Palace firing into the side of the Land Raider, which is still 14 anyway. I'm going to evade.
Going to evade.
Yeah.
Evasive maneuvers. Okay. So it is lance, so side armor 12, but it's 2s to hit.
Yep, 2 hits.
And then strength 8, so that is a pen. 1
pen. Okay, so first of all, my cover save was 6 up, which is a fail, and then an evade of a 5 up is a fail.
Okay. So let's see what happens. That is a 6.
So immobilized.
Yep. And then because it's a successful penetrating hit, I have Exo Shock 6
so
up.
On a 6 up, it's another pen, which is enough. Okay, perfect. So immobilized and down to, I believe, 3. No, is it 3 or 4? Okay, so it's 5 hard points. We looked at Tim, didn't we? Okay, so down to 5. Perfect. So what else are we going to shoot?
We're going to move over to the Venatari now.
Yep.
Now, these have some quite interesting weaponry.
Yeah, strength 7.
They're basically mini Uzis, but they're strength 7, and they have rending. So it's 3 shots each.
Okay.
And
hitting on 2s?
Hitting on 2s.
Looking for 6s.
Sorry, counting.
Yeah.
Counting is hard.
You're shooting into the Kratos?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, so
hitting on 2s.
14.
Yeah, so still looking for 6s.
Yep. So hitting
but they
on
have
2s.
rending, right? You said?
Yes.
Okay. So 1 miss,
all but
and now looking for those spicy 6s. Oh, 1 dice has got underneath the ram. Okay.
Okie dokie. Right, looking for those 6s. There's 1.
Just 1?
That's just 1.
It is what you need. So obviously
That
that
is just a
is
penetrate.
7 And 6, well, you have to
It's-
roll a D6, a D3, right? Because at the moment that is now penetrating, yeah. Okay, so nothing I can do. So down to 4, I believe. I think he also has 5. We'll check with Tim. Okay, and what else have we got?
So we're going to move over here now.
Okay.
Basically,
Everything's gonna
they're
shoot
going to go
into
into
there.
the iron circle.
Okay.
So I'll start off with this Dreadnought with its 3 lasers.
Okay, I can't do any reactions with them. So that's it. That's my thoughts gone.
So that's 3 hits. Strength 9. Majority toughness is 7, I believe.
Yep.
So that's 2 wounds, so AP 3.
Okay, so I have a 4 invulnerable save because I'm base to base with someone else. So that's both passed.
Okay. And then there's just the bolters from his fists. Is
5 hits.
Strength 5.
Okay, toughness 7, so 6s though.
But they do have shred.
Ooh, nice. That's
That's
2.
2.
Okay, 3 up saves. Both passed. Okay, next.
Just going to rinse and repeat with the
Yep.
next one. So
2 shots.
Corvae.
Oh,
missing
are they
2.
twin linked? No.
No, they're not.
Okay, 1 hit.
And then strength 9.
Doesn't
No
wound.
wounds,
And the
okay.
bolters?
And then the bolters, looking for 2s. And then 6s. With shred.
Yep, hoping. I think you're going to get 1. Yeah,
Oh, there you go. Yep, 1.
3 up.
He loves
No,
it.
passes again.
Okay.
Okay, and then we've got all the small arms fire from this side, right?
Yes, so
2 shots each?
2 shots each. So
You can do them all at the same time, right? Even if it's 2 squads, nothing. You
Yeah,
don't
there's
have
nothing
anything
really.
that can really change it up.
No.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 shots. There we go. Hitting
on
on 2s, wounding on 6s, twin linked. Shred.
That's quite a few
Are they
hits.
twin linked? No, right?
They're not twin
Okay.
linked, no.
So 6s, rerolling.
There's a few
2 for
there.
now. That's not bad. And here we go. That's 4 in
That's 4
total.
in total.
Okay, 3 up saves. Can I drop 1? There we go. First one. So I believe they have 7 wounds left. We will check. I'll put a 1 here to remind me. And that is all your shooting? No, we've got the big.
just got the Cladius here. He's going to do the big turret into the
Terminators.
lightning
Okay.
Terminators.
Yep.
And the heavy Lastrum bolt cannon
Into the
into the
4-man
four-man squad.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with the Lastrum bolt cannon,
Lovely.
which is 8 shots, hitting on 2s, twin linked,
All
and
hits.
then strength 6
Choose 2 wounds.
with shred. So that's 8.
Ooh, 8. 4, and I haven't got artificial armor here. So 3 ups. That is 2 are slain, so I will be needing to do a leadership test there. And now we've got the 3 shots onto the Terminators.
So 2 hit, and there's
1
always
miss. No twin linked, right?
a 1. Yeah, it has.
Oh,
It's
twin linked.
So that was a
3
hit.
hits.
Strength 8. So we're looking
2
for
is
2s.
2 wound. And looking for 6s, really.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
just-
any 1s are instant killing with the
they
strength
are
8.
brutal 2.
Brutal 2. Okay, so first one is okay. Second one is okay. Third one is dead. So 1 slain. Ding. Okay, is that the end of your shooting phase?
I believe it is. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a little. They're not going to shoot, right?
They're not going
Okay.
to shoot now.
So these guys, leadership test. 6, 7, perfect.
She's fine.
Because I am leadership 7. That is the end of your shooting. Let's get some dice and get some charges in. We're back, and we're going to start with the charges. So he's been contemplating of what to charge. He was thinking about charging the Lightning Claw Tartarus Terminators, but it is a 9.
It becomes a 9-inch
It
charge.
becomes a 9
which
inch, -2 from the crates, but you get a plus
1 because of my
from
movement.
craters, but you get -1 for the movement. And then, so he's basically going to go for these tactical marines. I'm going to Overwatch, and I got 30 shots back.
You do.
Because of my shrapnel bolters. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So this is just 20 shots for now. Re-rolling, there we go. Miss, 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 miss. And looking for 5s, re-rolling. 5s. Ooh. Look at that, those are all 6s.
Yeah.
What is going on? Okay, so for now, you have 3, 6, 9 wounds for now. Okay, put 1 more in. Rerolling those 1s. Miss, 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 miss. 5s. Rerolling. That's another 4.
Ooh.
How many in that in total? 9, 13, right?
13, yeah.
Okay,
So-
you have 1-on-1 wounds. Let's do this. You know what happens here, right? Couple die, then you fail the charge.
That's
There we go.
usually how it
2
happens.
ups.
Just because there's more wounds, obviously I'll be putting them onto the shields
Yeah,
first
yeah,
before
of
the
course,
Tribune. Because knowing me, that happens.
Wow. So that's 1 dead,
One dead.
2 dead, and 1's down to 1 wound, right? Because that's another 4.
Yeah.
So just 2 dead, and 1's down to
1 wound.
1 wound.
There we go.
Ouch. Okay, pinning test. Do you take a pinning test from the... Yes, you
Yes,
do.
you
still.
do.
Yeah, well, you don't take his leadership because it's a
He's
reaction.
fearless as well.
And fearless.
So I only need I say I only need a 5. I need a 5 to get in.
Okay.
That is a 9.
9. Ooh. I saw the 2 and I'm like, what's that? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
So it's a 9.
So he's in,
He's in.
and then we're
We're going to
do-
move over to the Venatari as well.
Okay, so what's the charge here?
So
Do they get plus?
they get +3 because of their jetpacks.
Is it 3 more inches for jetpack?
Well, it's a 14-inch move, so
Okay.
it's +3 because of that.
Oh.
And then because you're a Nemesis unit, that's +1.
Ooh.
So I get +4 to my
Okay, so
charge.
let's see. It's basically like less than a 4. We'll check. That's a 5.
5.
6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's okay. Do you want to check here live on camera? Nick coming onto the other side of the battlefield, needing a. You're in.
That's in.
Just about
Just in.
perfect. Okay, I
So
thought
it
that
isn't.
14. So 8 movement 8 is plus 1, and the 8 to 12
Is
It's
+2.
is plus 3.
3.
Nice. Okay.
So they'll come in there.
Yep.
And then we'll move over towards the Iron Circle.
Yeah. So you've got the 2 contemptors going in, and probably the 2 units on this side.
Yeah.
Ouch.
If I can get the charge range I need.
Okay.
So
First contemptor,
first Contemptor, nearest one.
double 1. I think you're still in.
I still get +2, which
Yes.
is nice.
Because they are
And they have to go direct. Direct. He's going to try it as well.
the +2 because they're nemesis. No.
+1 because they're movement 8,
Yeah.
and +1 because they're Nemesis.
Why are they? Is nemesis just?
+1 to charge, +1
Yeah,
attack.
but nemesis is just when the weapon skill is 5 or more.
There's weapon skill of 5 or more. It includes your Warlord.
Okay, that's
or
the
it's,
one. Okay.
unit types, which include Dreadnoughts, Automata.
Okay, cool. That's it. So it's got everything then.
Bombard,
Okay, there we
Unique Knight.
And then how are the squads split here?
So at the moment it's like that.
Okay, so let's do the closest unit first.
So 5, 6, 7.
Yep, that's fine.
So they'll just go straight into here.
And then the longer charge now to make it 3 charges. Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh.
That is a 5, 6,
I
7.
get -2 because of
Oh, yes, so they said
that.
that they
So
won't
I
make it.
think that is actually out.
Yes.
They won't.
So you do still move.
7, so they go up to 4-inch charge.
Move.
So this
yeah.
is the really weird thing. Do they get slowed down 2 inches because of they surge move 4 inches?
I don't think the surge move is just half of the roll, right?
Yeah.
So Tim says yes.
Tim says
We're
yes.
going to go for that. Okay, so that's all the charges. We got a lot of dice to get. We're going to move. You do need
yeah,
to
I do
move
need
your
to move
Tribune.
I do.
And
mind.
let's go on to the fight phase. We're back, and this is the moment everybody's waiting for. Iron Circle in play. A lot of units to chew through, but let's see how they perform. Okay, we're going to start off with the highest initiative. My Iron Circle is 3. Initiative 3. My Praetor is actually have as an unwieldy weapon, so nothing I can do there. So it's basically going to be you all the time till I have nothing.
Until my axe.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll start off with the spears.
Okay.
So they get 4 attacks each on the charge. Your shields count. Or
Disordered.
Disrupt my charge, so
Yeah.
I don't get that bonus. But because you're a Nemesis
One more.
unit, I get 1 more per person.
So it's 20 attacks.
So it's 20 attacks.
Well, no, is there an axe there? Yeah, so it's
yeah.
15 to start off with, and then
5,
another 5.
10, 15.
Perfect.
So weapon skill 5.
Yep. My weapon skill is 4, so hitting on 3s. Okay.
quite a few
I'm happy with that, to be honest.
So these are strength 6, so I am looking for 5s.
5s, yeah. My toughness is 7. Here we go.
That's just
two.
2 AP 2.
Okay, I do have 4-ups because I'm in base-to-base contact with another bulwark. And that's both passed.
Ooh, lovely. So moving on to the spears.
Yep.
They get 4 base.
+1 for Nemesis.
And +1 for Nemesis.
Yep.
So these are weapon skill 6.
Oh, Nick, you don't want to be missing those hits. What's your strength?
And using the claw. Sorry, I should have said that.
Okay. Which is
obviously
8,
the brutal
right?
3. Strength 9.
Strength 9, okay.
So that's 1 wound.
1 wound,
At
brutal,
EP 2.
brutal
Brutal
3.
3.
So 4-ups. So that's one wound.
Okay, and then the second one.
Let's mark it up over here. One wound.
Let's see if he's actually been practicing.
Oh, they're
No, he
scared.
hasn't. Yeah.
They are scared. I smell the fear from here.
They just can't get through the shields.
Nope.
So twos.
Two.
So 2 wounds.
Yep. So another brutal 3 twice.
Yes.
4 ups. 1 more wound. 4 ups. 2 more wounds. Okay, so he's lost a total of 3 in total. I don't think that's enough.
No. There should have been more.
There should have been more. Okay, so I strike next with my iron circle. So how many? It's 2 inches from someone in base to base, right? It's 3 inches, right?
It's 3. Yeah.
Okay, so the 3 can attack.
3
them
can
that
attack
way.
those.
So I'm going to go. 3 of them are going to go just into. They've got 3 attacks each. I'm hitting on 5s. 3 of them are going to go straight into one Contemptor, and this one's basically going to go into the unit.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with them first, hitting on 5s.
Ooh, they're
I'm
running
rolling
hot.
when I need to. Wow, look at that. Now I roll for. They have haywire.
They
So
have
I roll
haywire. Oh wow. Okay.
1, and it's brutal 2 as well. So I need to roll for each one. A 1 does nothing. A 2 to 5, you do get your invulnerable save. And the 6 is basically does nothing. Yeah. Okay, so let's do one at a time. That is a 1. That is a 4.
So that's 2 invuns.
That is a 6, no invul, so that's a straight 2 wounds with no invul. That's another 1. That is a 2, so moves into there. And another 1. Oh,
okay.
no. Okay, so 2 wounds for sure, and then 2 wounds with your invulnerable.
So it's 4 invuns. So 5 ups.
So 3, so
lost
5 in
He's
total.
left 1
Can't believe I got 3 1s. Tim, I got 3 1s. What's going on? Okay, so...
which one was that again, sorry?
Just put it on the left one, yeah, close to that one.
Yep.
Yeah, my left, sorry. Okay, and then I've got this one to strike.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s. 2 hit, 1 hit, sorry. And strength is a lot, so 2's... Wow, that's a 1. Okay, so now we go with your axe and my thunderhammer. Yeah.
So I'm going to go into the... I have to go into the unit.
Yeah.
Don't know where to start that. Oh no. So that is
No,
3 hits.
Yeah, at least.
This is strength 8.
Perfect.
So we're looking for 2s. Sorry, 3s. So
3
that is
wounds.
3 wounds.
Okay. No brutal or anything like that, so just 4 ups. Plus 2 more, so that this goes down to 1 goes down to has lost 4 wounds. Goes down to how many wounds do I have? 5 wounds. So he's down to 1 wound, and then now it's time for my Praetor to strike. I'm going to go I'm going to try and take that Dreadnought off because obviously
makes sense.
Makes sense. My weapon skill is 6. Your weapon skill is also 6, right?
It is.
So 4s. I'm master crafted, so I can reroll 1. So still a miss. My strength is
Thunderhammer?
Thunderhammer is 8, but I get +1, so it's 9 because I'm hitting a Dreadnought. So that is 2's 2 wound. So that is 2 brutal 2 hits.
Ooh, 4, 5 ups.
Yeah, I still have my what do you call it? Servo one, but obviously maybe this can do it for me. Yeah, this does it for me.
Yep.
So I don't need to do my servo hand.
Yep.
And how many inches does it go up? 5 inches.
Oh.
It's probably going to take the last wound off
So
of my guy. So it gets the units.
gets 2 in there.
And gets 2 and your
then
Dreadnought.
everything
I'll do
around
your 2. 2's 2 wounds. That is 2 wounds. I'll do your Dreadnought as well, which doesn't wound because I need 3s.
Okay. So we've got...
And then you've just got how many? 4.
That's
That's
4
another
wounds.
4. Okay. So I'm going to take... I'm going to start taking them on the Praetor. Because strength 8, no. I don't want to do a... what was
Instant death.
Yeah, instant death. Who did that in the Apocalypse game?
That was Alex.
Alex, yeah, that was Alex. Okay, so 3 ups. I'm going to take them all on the Iron Circle because I don't want instantly to help. And that's 1 dead.
Yeah.
I don't know if they
explode as well.
Do they explode?
Yeah.
Do
All
they
automatically explode.
See if they explode. That is 3 inches. So we'll put it on the closest because he's the one attacking.
So that is that again.
Okay, so
that
do you want to do
2
3 wounds on me because the Praetor's there as well? That's
is
2. Okay, so 3 ups is passed, and then I get 2 on yours.
2 and then 1 Dreadnought.
So these are the 2 Custodians, which I wound, and the Dreadnoughts, which I wound.
Yep.
So do you want to roll for that? 2 ups on your Custodian guards. Perfect. And 1 on the Dreadnought, 2 up as well. Perfect. Okay, so
Well, that was bloody.
yep. So let's fix all this up and go into this fight phase. Okay, we're back, and we actually had to do a leadership test here because I won combat on this side. But leadership was passed and nothing happens. We move on to this side. We're going to go into your Tribune.
Tribune, yes.
And his lonely shield-wielding Custodian
Ablative
guard.
wound.
Yep, Custodian guard, no, the shields are?
They're sentinels.
Sentinels.
Yes.
Now, we're going to explain about the swords because it's probably the best weapon the Custodians have right now.
Yeah, so in this new edition, they gave them a new weapon, which is the Meridian Swords, which the Tribune and the Shield Captains can take for free, which is ludicrous. But also the Heteron Guard can take them as well.
They're the standard loadout for them as well.
Now, whenever you go into combat, you've got 3 different types. You've got some interesting names. You've got the Raptor spreads its wings, which is strength user AP2 with Rampage 3, which is the one I'm going to use on this one, which takes the Tribune up to 9
If you're outnumbered,
attacks.
you get 3 extra attacks.
Yep. And then Grasp the Rainbow Serpent, which is strength 10 AP1. You can only make 1 attack with that, but it is instant death.
Yeah.
So Dreadnoughts, things like that, it kind of helps. Or you've got Hand Cuts the Clouds, which is +1 strength, which takes him up to strength 6. AP2, but
No-
it gets
no extra
Murder Strike on 4+.
But no extra attacks,
But
right?
no extra attacks.
What's the strength on the rainbow one, the instant killing one?
10.
And strength 10. AP1, instant death.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so let's go with the extra attacks, which takes you to 9, you said?
So it's 5 base,
Yep.
1 for charging, and then 3 because of Rampage.
Perfect, because you're outnumbered. So 9 in total,
9
right?
attacks. He is weapon skill 6.
Okay, so hitting on 2s. Hitting on 3s, sorry. No rerolls.
No.
Okay.
Down to 7. And then it is strength 5, however, so we're looking for 3s. So that
Drop
is
another one. So that is
6
6 dead. Okay, nothing I can do there. So remove 3 from here and 3 from here.
And then the sword guy.
Yep.
4 base, and then 1 because I charged. Same again, 3s.
Fail 2. So my power fist is going to hit for sure.
And that's 3 more dead.
3 more dead. So Vexillion's gone, which I don't really need. But my power fist is going to save the day here and kill your, what was it again? Sentinel guards. Hitting on 5s. That's 1 hit. And wounding on 2s. That is a wound. You have a 5-up, sir.
Save.
And you are dead. Power fist to the face.
Blood.
Explosion of blood. But I lose combat by a lot. I lose combat by 9, so nothing I can really... 9, but I kill a unit, so it's 8. So I don't have a Vexilia. So a double 1 would still save me?
He gets +1 because of his Warlord trait.
Okay, so I failed. Nothing I can do. So, do you want to cut me down, basically? Go straight to that, right?
Sure.
It's a 1. He is removed. Okay, so that's 1 line unit out the way, which is great because obviously there's 1 line less unit to capture that objective.
Yeah.
That finishes off your turn.
I've got the Venatari into the Kratos.
Oh, this is true. I forgot about these. Forgot there's things in my lines. Okay, do you want to do those attacks?
So they've got all melter bombs.
Okay.
Did you move in the previous movement phase?
I did move. Yeah.
You did move.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went into. No, I didn't. I moved in my first turn, not in the second.
So you count as stationary.
Yep.
So there's 4 automatic hits with melter bombs.
Lovely.
So the first one, 3, which is nothing.
Yep.
Second one is a pen.
Yes.
Third one
Is a
is a mega pen.
Yep.
And the third one, 5 plus no, nothing.
No, nothing. Yeah.
So it's 2 pens.
2 pens. Nothing I can do. See what happens.
So 2 pens. Ooh.
Ooh, that is
So
just.
that is a 4, which
that's a
goes weapon destroyed. Stunned.
Stunned, which
And a shaken, which
I
ignore.
don't know if I have a heavy armor, is it called? I need to check that, just in case, because that would go down and that would be ignored. If not, I've lost 2 more hull points anyway.
Yep.
So I'm down to 2 here, but I'm happy about that because it's still here in play. That concludes your turn.
Yes.
You get 2 points for holding the objective in the middle,
I do.
and now we scatter again. Do you want to do that live on camera? Come on, bring them towards me, please. Don't make it hard on me. That is
2 inches that way.
I think I'm plus 6.
8.
Yeah. So d6 plus 6. So it's going to go
goes to
around
here.
there. So I think I should be. If I kill that Dreadnought, I should have it by moving those. Perfect. Okay, so turn 3 coming up next. Movement over turn 3, Iron Warriors. And yeah, it's looking interesting. Points are 4-2 for yourself.
Yep.
But I will be maybe getting the objective if all my attacks go through against that Contempt, obviously. And then I can, because at the moment you're denying that objective from me. Tasty 3 points in play. Let's see how that goes. So, movement-wise, I have basically reversed with my Kratos, and now going to be firing into these guys, which I would just want to point out. You actually auto-hitted, or you thought you auto-hitted, but obviously we double-checked. Obviously, that's the old rules. Now, the only way to do that is if you're immobilized. So basically, my weapon skill is 1, so you would have been hitting on 2s and not auto-hitting, but we rolled and you hit with everything, so we carried on with what it was. Terminators have moved in. There is a lot of Terminators to deal with, but the Tribune is the person that can do it because he is a beast when it comes into close combat. So let's see how that goes. Moved up with the 2-man squad, just in case the objective moves into a place where they can actually grab it. And then the rest of stay put exactly where they are because they're in combat, except for this tactical squad, which are the ones that are moving in for that objective.
And as the Leviathan moved forward, I reacted to move backwards.
Perfect, exactly that. I forgot about that. Okay, so with that said, let's go on to some shooting coming up next. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got the immobilized Land Raider. I'm going to fire the Heavy Bolter and the Las Cannon into the Tribune.
Oh, Tribune.
And this Las Cannon, because it's immobilized, it can't actually shoot into the Tribune or your vehicle. So I'm going to fire some Las Cannons into the now just reacted Custodian Guard. So let's start with that. Let's do the Heavy Bolter first into your Tribune. How many wounds was it? Was it 4? Can you actually check that?
The 4. Yep.
Is it 4? I'm going to do the Heavy Bolter anyway. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling because of twin linked, and strength 5, wounding for 4s. That is 4 heavy bolter shots, and then I've got 2 las cannons into him, which fail again. The las cannons fail again. So the other 2 into the other one. That is 1 hit. Wow, I think this is his first hit, and a wound. Okay, so is it 4 wounds?
It is 4 wounds on the Tribune.
So 4 heavy bolters into the Tribune.
Okay, so
we're
looking for 2s.
Perfect. And then 1 wound of a las cannon into your...
So 6s?
6s, yeah, because there's no cover anyway. Ooh.
I saw the 1.
That's
1 wound.
1 wound, yeah, because they are toughness 5, so I can't instant kill them. Next up, I'm going to do all the bolter shots into the Tribune as well.
Okay.
So that is 12 shots in total. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hitting on 3s, twin linked, all hits, and wounding on 5s. That is 3, 4, 5 more wounds.
That's a substantial amount of wounds.
Let's see if you can get a 1 out of them. No, he still lives. Okay, and then we're going to go with the Leviathan going into that unit. Oh, I don't know if to actually go for him. I'm going to go for him.
You're going to shoot
because I'm going to shoot as well. I can charge through because he ignores cover, and I've got some melters and stuff. And I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
His flamer is not in range. Okay. So we're going to.
I can't react because I'm fearless.
Yes. So what is it? 4 shots, right? The
4 shots with the cyclonic.
Hitting on 2s, all hits. Strength is 8, so 2s again. A double 1, obviously, and then I've got an extra melter, which is a hit, and isn't a wound again. 3 1s.
And
so
then you've got your Phosphex as well.
And then the Phosphex. Let's do. Have you got a scatter there?
I do. And I have.
Roll it very quickly. That scatters 5, so 3 inches. Then it might land on me.
Might land on you.
Might land on me. There we go.
On his head. So
gets 2. Gets 2.
Gets 2.
Okay. Do you want to roll for those because you're wounded 9 models?
That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. AP 2.
Yeah.
So 5 ups. 1 wound, and they are strength 6, so it's not instant killing. So 1 wound on them.
Okay.
I've got lingering death, right? So I can move it 3 inches back.
Is it 2 or 3? One of the 2. But you can move it back.
I think it's 3 inches, so it lands on you actually, back on you. So
well remembered.
Yeah, 2s. That's a wound. No, 3s I need, but that's still a wound.
So that's
One,
4
two,
in
one
3
melt. Was it 1 melter?
It was 2 melter.
2 melter, 1 from each, and then 1 more. So and
yeah,
they're all AP2.
All AP2.
Yeah.
So
one AP1 or 2 because the melter's AP1.
so 4 up in 1.
4 ups, yeah.
Takes
2 wounds, yeah. Okay, so
Down to 2.
before I carry on shooting, I'm actually going to check if its Lingering Death is basically that or not, just because I want to get reminded. And we'll carry on shooting. Back for more shooting, and yeah, it's Crawling Fire. No, what was I saying?
Lingering
fire. And as well as Poison 3 up, which I forgot. So let's go on to, and it's Strength 5 as well, not 6, I think I said. So, but we got it right in the end. So a couple of pop shots here. I'm going to start all shrapnel bolters are going to go into that unit there because they are a line unit, and if that objective moves back, they will be scoring it. So 4 shots first from this unit here, hitting on 3s. I was going to say rerolling 1s, but no 1s. 1 wound, just one wound, because they are strength 4, aren't they? Yeah. And a pass. Fine. And then I've got 20 shots from the other units. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s, that's 1, not 2. Then that was a 1 as well, right? So miss. And then I am wounding on 5s. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling. So all these are misses. Miss. Okay, these are wounds for now. And then I reroll these. That is 1, 3, 4. So 4, 8, 9 wounds. So 1 is wounded, I believe. Yes.
1 is wounded, so there's a total of 3 wounds.
Total of 3 wounds. Whoa, he's nervous.
Oh,
he's nervous. Okay, so let's do this. Where do you want to roll? Just in the middle there?
In the box, yeah.
That is
1 wound.
1 wound. So pinning check there.
Yep. So
stubborn. Leadership 9.
Yep.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Perfecto. Okay, so lastly, to finish off my shooting phase, we're going to go into the Kratos, who has now reversed and firing all of its payload into the Venatari.
Yeah, so these guys are...
-2 to the strength of all my weapons.
Yeah, so they've got a Tarsus Buckler, which reduces all of the strength of the ranged weapons by 2.
Yes.
They FAQ'd that it was only certain types, but now it's all weapons, which
is quite
strong. Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Coaxial autocannon first, hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. Strength 7 goes down to 5.
And I am toughness 5.
So 4s, 1 wound there, and it is a rending hit, which is what I wanted. Then I have 4 shots from the Melter Blast Cannon. Rerolling because I hit. That's all hits. And strength 8 becomes 6, so 3 is to wound. That is 3 wounds, and AP2 as well, so I can basically do that.
Yep.
And then I've got 4 las cannons. And they're toughness 5, right? So I can't just kill them. That is 1 miss, and then this becomes strength 7, which wounds on 2 ups. Okay, so pot of dice there, 3, 6, 7. How many wounds do they have? 3 as well?
2 each.
2 each.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 6, 7.
So
Roll here?
squad is surviving, but I'm looking for 6s. So 1 is alive.
1, 2, 3. 1 is alive and full wounds. But a leadership test there?
Yep. They're stubborn as well, being Custodes.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're 9, but I'll roll and see if it becomes
Perfect.
relevant.
Okay, so 3 less, I'm happy. That's only 1 with melter bombs. Not bad at all. And that finishes off my shooting phase. So we are going to do some charges now. I'm going to do Leviathan is charging into your Tribune. You can't do any reactions, right? No, you can.
I can, in this phase.
Yeah.
What else will be charging? I think
3 units are charging them, and that's it. Nothing is basically charging anything else.
I'm going to think about that, if that's okay.
Okay, yep. We'll give you only a couple of seconds, and we'll come back after that. We are back, less Venatari on the battlefield. Back to charges. Nik has thought about it. He is not going to react against the Leviathan because it is a 10-inch charge. And that is a bad decision, Nik, because I will get a 4, 5, 6, 7. So I move 4 inches because you round up.
Yep.
And something new that we've learned today because of Tim.
Yep.
So we'll move that 4 inches up, but I will carry on charging. So do you want to brace? I'm going to do the Terminators next, the Lightning Claw Terminators.
I will hold the line for those.
Hold the line. So leadership test, which is 10. Ooh. Just about. Okay, so they're in with a 4. Minus 2. So that's 6. So 3 inches?
Yeah, you're in.
Okay, just about. Got me worried there. And the other units is a 8. So they're fine. Okay, let's move everybody in. Let's move, obviously, the Dreadnought a bit closer. And that is all my charges. So there's going to be a lot of combat. And hopefully, slay the Warlord. Okay, starting the assault phase. By the way, I've charged to terrain. I don't have a grenade harness, so I will be striking, even with my lightning claws, at initiative 1. Moving on to here, we're going to start with this combat because we want to see if the Slay the Warlord is killed, and I think it makes for a better ending to the turn. Starting over here, we've got all the spears going in first.
Yep.
Let's do this.
So we've got 15 attacks
Yes, sir.
from my guys.
Yes. So 5 attacks each because it is a... Is it all the time? Yes, right?
Nemesis is.
Yeah. So you've got
it's 4 base.
plus 1 for
Yeah.
Nemesis.
So
So
should
5
have had
attacks.
some extra attacks last turn.
You should have had?
Extra attacks last
Yeah,
turn.
because it's 5 each, right?
Yeah.
So it's 20 attacks.
So for the spears, hitting on 3s. That was much better than last time.
Yes. And now looking for
5s.
5, so...
This is where I get let down.
Oh, you haven't let it go down.
1,
So
2,
3,
4, 5, 6.
6, wow.
AP2.
Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 up in vulnerable saves. That's past 2, so they were 5 wounds each, did we say? So that is
One down to one wound.
1 wound. Was it 5 for sure, yeah? Just moving into 5 wounds, yes. So 1 wound remaining, which is good. No, you strike with your Dreadnought now.
Yep. So he has 4 base, and his
Obviously, it's going to be the back one.
claw.
Okay. Hitting
So-
on that many. Yep, you hit
So
for 4.
again, better than last time.
Yep, strength.
Strength 9.
Okay.
So that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds, yeah.
This is brutal 3.
Brutal 3. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 ups. That is 1 wound, which kills that one.
1 automata.
And then we go 4 ups, 1 wound, 4 ups, no wounds,
That was a good one.
4 ups, 1. So 1's down to 3, but 1 is removed. That they don't blow up, do they? We checked last time, right?
Yes, they don't blow
They
up.
don't blow up. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we did the explosion last time, but nothing happened, so we
Yeah,
didn't
we
say
double
anything
checked
about
the
it.
rules, and they don't have automatic deflectors, which is...
So comment below if we're missing anything,
Yeah.
and we blow. Comment below, help us with the algorithm. Okay, so that's all your attacks, right?
I have an axe, but that's unwieldy.
So I attack first with my iron circle.
Yes.
Okay, hopefully I get the same amount of 5s as I did last time. Everything's going into your Contemptor,
Okay.
because I need to remove him from that objective. Hitting on 5s, that is 3. So, you know what happens here. I get a 2 to 5, that is a 5. 2 to 5, that is a 4. 2 to 5, that is a 5. So, that is brutal 2.
So that is 6.
6 brutal 2s.
invuns.
Yeah.
6, 5 up invulnerable saves.
Okay, let's see. That is a total
That's
of
exactly 5.
5.
So he's down to 1 wound.
1 wound, and I do have my Praetor to go, but you do have your axe. So I'll let you do your axe first.
Oh, such a gentleman. So 4
attacks.
base and 1 extra for Nemesis. Hitting on 3s.
2 misses.
2 misses. And this is strength 8. So 3s again.
Yep.
Oh,
Just
it's just
1. Okay. 4 up. No, goes through. So I'm down to 2, right? With a
1 wound. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
two-
you lost
two-
2 on the
yeah.
other one, so it's
So
down to 2
2
now.
left. Okay, and now my Praetor strikes. Weapon skill is 6. Obviously, I'm going into the Dreadnoughts,
Which is also 6.
which is also 6 or 4s. And I have mastercrafted his Thunderhammer, which is a 1, for those of you who missed it. And strength is 8, but I get +1, so 2's to wound. Oh, double 1. That is brutal 2.
Oh,
2 5-ups. You
5
can do it,
ups.
Nick. No. So that
he
Dreadnought
blows up
he does blow up. D6,
for 3.
3 inches. So he does get probably
So he gets 1 in my Custodian squad,
full unit.
full unit here,
Okay.
and then
3.
3 there.
Okay. So I'll wound your 1,
Mhm.
which is wounded. Don't roll a 1. He's fine.
fine.
And then you want to wound for
There's
my
3 on the Iron Circle squad,
Okay.
So that is 3 wounds.
No, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Sorry. Yeah,
Two wounds,
that's
yeah.
toughness 7.
Plus on 3 ups, and then 3 of
on
my
tacticals.
tactical squad.
This is on 2s.
Yes,
So
two,
that is just 2.
2 more. And do I do it on 2 ups? Don't really want to lose and fail. I'll do it on 2 ups at this point. At this point, I think I'll do it. Yeah, 2 up, perfect. 2 up, perfect. 3 and a 4.
It.
Okay, so that Dreadnought is removed. This is very good for me. I've taken a total of 6 wounds. You've done a total of
Killed 1, which is 5 wounds. And
full 5, yeah.
Full 5,
Yeah.
and then an extra 2 on the...
So you won combat there.
Yep.
But I'm fearless.
Yep.
Because I'm an automator. So that's it. We stay stuck. But
locked.
I do get 3 points there.
You do.
Now we go on to here. Let's prepare some dice and
Yes.
see if I get Slay the Warlord.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see if I get the Slay the Warlord. Let's see if you win combat. It could go either way. You do have a lot of attacks. You're going for the Murderous Strike attacks.
Yep.
Which is called, do you remember? It's not the rainbow one. It's
not the rainbow one. It's not the raptor spreads its wings. It's the other one,
which we don't forget.
which I can't remember. It's the one at the bottom.
Okay, so
Makes me
you've issued a
strength 6.
challenge,
I've issued a
obviously, because
challenge.
you get an extra attack. I've accepted. And we are going to use the SN events rule where wounds spill over.
Yep. So his weapon skill 6.
Okay.
That's
All
6
hits,
hits. Strength 6. So we're looking for 2s.
2s and 4s instant killing, right?
Yes. So that's 4 instant death.
Its strength is
6.
2 normal and AP still AP2 anyway.
Yep.
And then 3 instant killing. So I'm going obviously into my sergeant because it is a challenge. So the instant killing has to go first, actually.
It does, yes.
So 5 ups. So first one is him dead, and then these would spill over into the next ones, which would be where is it? Sorry. Which would go into his units, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. So 5 up. He survives. 5 up. He survives, and then you had another
2 extra.
2 which aren't instant killing. So 5 ups. Just a wound. Not bad at all. But this is something that wouldn't happen normally. So the problem we change it is because it goes into combat resolution. But when things are like fearless and stuff, basically nothing has happened. You really want to get less bodies off it. And it makes sense. Like if he instantly kills it in a challenge someone else, he would just turn around and start killing other stuff that are about to hit him.
Yeah.
So
he's flailing around with a big spear.
Exactly. You want less attacks on the other side. So okay, so he's dead.
Yep.
And he's down to 1 wound. That wasn't bad at all. So I think I got this, Nick.
It's going to be
I think I really have this. So remove the challenge, and then we go on to them, which is 3. Okay,
That's
so
3 lightning claws.
you did the disorder charge on them.
Yes.
So they have 2 attack space and 2 for lightning claws, not for the extra attack. So that's 4, 4, and 4.
So they have 2 base.
Yeah, 1 for each lightning claw.
Is that the same?
Yes, 1 for each lightning claw. And then
my other legion, just so everyone knows, is Raven Guard, and they have the Raven Talons, which specifically says they get 2. I didn't know if that was the case with lightning claws. Yeah,
that's you get 1 for each one, and none for the charging. So, weapon skill yours is I'm hitting
6.
on 5s.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then wounding on 5s,
rerolling. Wounding on 5s, rerolling. That is 2, but 2 ups because no rending. And you have 1 wound remaining?
2 left.
2 left, okay.
He's fine.
He is fine. But now we have an onslaught of power fists here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 guys. So 2, 3 each because they do get the extra 1 for charging. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 more for the sergeant who has a chain fist, so nothing does nothing in this one. So hitting on. Do you want to help me? Of course. Oh, thank you. There we go. Looking for 5s. I need to hit as many times as possible here. I don't know if it's enough.
4.
Only 4. Looking for 2s. That's a double 1. That's not what I wanted. Okay,
2,
so
4 up invuns.
yes.
So I'll come down here.
Don't fail them.
Double 6.
It's a double 6. That means that he wins combat. And let's do some leadership tests. So I've lost in this unit. I've lost combat by 3.
3.
So
my Warlord gives an extra 1.
okay, so lost by 4. So leadership on that side first, and leadership is 7. So I need a 3.
4, 5, 6, 3. So they fail, and then the other one, I've got my sergeant still there, so that I need a 4. They fail again. Now, the problem here is that you only get, to cut down, you only get 1d6. No.
Oh.
You only get 1d6. You don't add your initiative.
Okay.
So, yeah, it sucks a bit, but it is how it is. So, I get my initiative plus the d6, but you have a high initiative. So, there is still a possibility for me to strike down. So, let's do the Lightning Claw Terminators. So,
Okay. So can I cut down both units or just one?
you can cut down both units.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. So, let's do the big unit for the Lightning Claw one first. So, that is 3 plus 4.
Yep.
And you can't really, your initiative is
5.
it's no, but you were not counting initiative. It's just a d6, so nothing there. And then the other one, I basically need to roll low on this roll, 4, so you can't cut me down either. So fall back with my Lightning Claws is an 8. Fall back with my Power Fists is a 4. So that's the end of turn 3. I do get, however, 3 points. I don't get Slay the Warlord. Not happy about that. And yeah, let's go on to turn 3 for the Legio Custodes. Turn 3, Legio Custodes. Movement now over. And before we go into the movement, I just want to say that I piled in with this unit, closer to this unit, and see where the objective has landed after the d6 plus 6 scatter. So it's back on your lines, but at the moment, this iron circle is actually denying you from grabbing it.
Yes.
So, how do you feel about that?
I mean,
You've got a lot of Custodian Guard now
yeah.
going in. It's
if I
all
can
down
get
to
them in.
dice.
Yeah.
It's all down to dice. Okay.
I mean, they could very easily just turn around and one-shot me.
Exactly.
So,
Apart from you moving there, you've got your Venatari moving over.
Yep. Just
Just
moved
for coolness reasons.
Yep.
And then you've shuffled up with your
Gladius, just
Gladius,
to kind
yeah.
of re-angle the flare shield slightly. The palace has stayed stationary, and the Tribune wants
once
the
more
Terminators.
blood, more blood. And then your Custodian Guard there has
he
moved
moved
up.
around rather than through.
Perfect. Okay, so let's go on to, do you know what's going to shoot? There's not a lot of shooting, right?
No, not really.
Okay.
So we can go straight into shooting
Yes,
if you like.
we can do that.
So over at the Venatari,
Yep.
they're going to have just 3 shots at the back of
Yep.
the...
They're trying to get that rending.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s, that's 3 hits.
So it's strength 7, looking
Looking for
sixes.
6s, yes sir. Come on, couple of 6s.
No.
Is it shred? No?
No.
Okay. Palace next.
Palace into the Land Raider.
Perfect.
Just to try and get rid of those
Shall we use this space here?
las cannons. So twin linked.
Yep. 2 hits.
And then
Sorry, I would have probably evaded there because there's, what is that tank shooting? Well, no, I don't have to tell, but that tank is going to shoot at something now.
Yeah.
I don't think this Land Raider... Oh, the problem is the las cannons on this Land Raider can do some damage to you now because you've moved up. So no, I wouldn't have evaded.
Okay.
I would have evaded, sorry, because I wanted to alive. Yeah.
So it's forced glance.
Yep.
That is just a glance.
1 glance. Okay, so do I get my cover save as well from
You
this
do,
first?
yes.
Yeah. So 6 up cover save. No, evade 5 up. No, so there's a glance taking me down to 3 remaining. Remember, it is an immobilized tank, so I won't be able to move much there. Okay. Finishing off, we've got the other vehicle.
Yep. So we're going to put the turret into the Kratos.
Okay.
Which can do something, and then the Lastrum bolt into the 10-man
squad.
Yes.
Okay, let's carry on using this area here.
Yep, that's fine.
Not a lot there to actually bother us with the dice rolls.
So I'll do the Lastrum bolt cannon first. So hitting on 2s, twin linked, and then the strength 6 with shred. So that is 8 wounds.
8 wounds. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And this is into the tactical squad, right?
Yes.
My sergeant is still there. I might as well. And if you've got more shots to go from him?
Not well, just the turret that's going into the Kratos.
Into the Kratos. Okay, so I'll do this. So 2 ups, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. We're using SN events, so that is my max on my initiative for my artificial armor, and then these goes into 3 ups, which one is removed.
That's
okay,
good.
not bad at all. Okay, so 1's dropped, and then we've got the other gun going into your Kratos.
Yep. So 2's to hit, twin linked.
Ooh, there we go. That is 3 hits.
3 hits. And now this is strength 8. So it's 6s to glance, but it also has rend.
Okay.
No.
Nothing. Okay, that's sad. So 1 tactical dropped. You do have a Custodian Guard with an axe to fire if you want.
Yep, he's going to go into the tactical squad as well. He's going to try and get in there afterwards. Surprise.
2
No
hits.
spoilers. 4s, 2 wounds.
Okay, I would shoot back at him if you don't mind.
No.
Just because. Do you want to still shoot those 2 shots? Would it be worth it? I'll let you backfire that if you want.
Got 2 reactions. I mean,
Yeah.
I've taken it now, so...
No. If you knew, would you shoot? No, right?
Probably not.
Okay, so we're gonna ignore those 2 shots because there's a lot of shots going back at you.
Okay.
So that is the end of your shooting phase.
Yep.
Let's get some charges coming up next. First up, we've got the Venatari charging the Kratos. Can't really fail, so I'm just going to move him up there. Then we've got the Custodian Guards, the lonely one, going into the tactical squad. I will be overwatching here.
Yep.
Okay, so can you measure how many are in rapid fire range, which is 9 inches?
That is 4.
4, so that is 3. 4 times 3 is 12, and then we've got another full unit, right? 6, yeah, with 2 shots. So that's 12, that's 24 shots if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. And he's fresh, no wounds, he's full wounds, the Custodian Guards?
1 died during... Oh, no, he didn't shoot, did he? 1 died from the...
Oh, yes, he did, which we haven't taken off. Okay.
Which would have been from the back.
Yeah, which is 20 shots now in total.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So, re-roll this one, and this one.
There is also a 1 over here as well.
Okay, which I can re-roll. This one's going to be hits. No, it's not. And there was a 1 here as well. So, no. And this is a miss, this is a miss. And these are wounding on 5s, re-rolling.
Yes.
Wounding on 5s, re-rolling all these, and these. Oh, that's not bad at all.
Shred is such a
good.
lifesaver.
Okay, so that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
8 wounds.
Oh.
So
Don't die. And you're dead. Overwatch perfection. Iron Warrior's perfection. He is dead. Shrapnel back rounds to the head, and you don't really want to get a shrapnel round to the head. This is what happens, guys. Yeah. Okay, so more charges. We do have your Tribune.
Yep.
Do you want to charge in?
Yes, please.
Okay. He charges in and gets in. Now, I am falling back, so I need to do a leadership test. If I fail, you cut me down. I don't. So we have a battle there. And on to... No, you do have one more charge over there. Okay.
Then the
Custodian unit.
Guard, into the...
Charge in there. Can't do anything. And they're in. Perfect. So let's get a lot of dice ready. A lot of combat. A lot of blood will be shed on this turn. Catch you back in a second. Starting off the combat phase, we have the Venatari. Melter Bomb to the back. Very cinematic. That is a hit.
Hits.
And 2d6. That is not a pen. Ho, ho, ho. All that jumping has made him dizzy. Okay, let's go on to this combat. Now, you've got some fresh units stuck in, and you do have to take a total of 5, 6, 7 wounds off to get that objective on your side.
So we've got 6 guys with spears.
Okay. 5 attacks each?
5.
Because they've got 4 standard?
It's 4 standard, so we'll have... and they're a nemesis, so it's technically 6. From the unit that charged in.
Okay. It's crazy that you've got 4 standard, right? It's like a Praetor.
I'll do that first squad first, just because dice.
Okay. Just roll over there, just beside you.
Sure. Okay. So hitting on
this
threes.
is the one that's just charged in, right?
These guys.
Okay. And did you get your extra attacks for charging as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is just the spears at the moment.
Yeah.
And then we're looking for 5s.
Yes, sir.
Jumpy dice. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds currently.
Okay. There we go. And then what else have we got?
And then we've got the other spears.
Okay. From the other units, right?
Yes.
Okay.
From the unit that's been locked in for a while. So it's 3 less attacks because they didn't charge, which that was quite a few ones.
I like that. And then looking for 5s again. 2 more.
2 more.
Don't think that's going to be enough. Okay, so that's 6 wounds in total. I still have 2 in base-to-base contact, 4 up saves. That is 1 dead and 1 down to 3 wounds remaining. So he is dead. Zoink. And take off this wound marker. And he's down to 3 wounds, we said? No, 3
down
wounds.
to 3 wounds, yeah.
Down to 3 wounds remaining. Okay, now, you do have 2 axes there still, right? I strike next. I'm going to go into the newly fresh unit. Now, what happens? Oh, yeah, you can consolidate with your initiative 1. So, hitting on my weapon skill is 4. So, we're looking for 5s. That's 1 hit. And brutal strength is 7, isn't it? I think it is.
2s.
2's brutal 2, AP2.
So 6 up, and I will take that on a spear.
Yes, of course. Ooh, he
so
survives.
saves 1, so 1 down to
1 wound.
1 wound.
Okay, then we've got my Praetor and your axes next. So you would pile in with this unit.
I'll fix that in a minute.
Or the axe itself.
Yep.
So pile in there, and we've got the axes. I will allow you to do the axes first, and then I'll attack with my Praetor.
So the one that's been in there already has 5 attacks.
The other thing is that you wouldn't have got your extra attacks for charging, because
I did.
No, because my shields deny your make you disorder charges, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. Let's forget that. That's just
maybe that's why.
Out.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you had less attacks last time.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he only has 5, and he only has 5.
Okay.
So
hitting on 3s.
I can take a couple out of here. Just
no, at this point now, my higher, I've got weapon skill 6 anyway. Okay. So you're hitting on 5. So don't worry about that.
Yes.
Because majority, yeah. Okay. So that's still good. So you're hitting on 5s now. Oh, tasty.
Strength 8. So hit wounding on 3s. So that is 3 more wounds.
3 more wounds. No, you're wounding on highest, so you need 5s, right?
No, what? The axe is strength 8.
Oh, tasty. Okay. So 3 wounds?
Yes.
Okay. I need 5 ups here now because I haven't got another one. So I need to pass 1. And I passed 1. So he is alive on 1 wound. I'm sorry about that.
No.
Okay, so Thunderhammer time. I'm going to go into, let's go into the closest unit because it's the one I'm closest. So hitting on weapon skill 6, so I'm hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1. Got 3 1s, by the way, just in case you didn't see it. And strength 8, so 2s to wound. That is 2 brutal, 2 AP2, and a, I forgot again, claw.
Saber 1.
Saber 1, there we go. That is not a hit.
No. Okay, so it's 2 lots of 2 6 ups. So the first one on a spear, he's dead.
Yep.
And the second one, he's dead.
He's dead, yeah. So 2
spears dead.
2 spears dead. That's a total of how many wounds?
That's 4, 5.
5. So you still win combat, but I'm fearless.
Yes.
Okay, and you don't get the objective.
No, you're denying
which is the big thing. Okay, so let's go into here now. Tribune next. I think you're going to go with the Murderous Strike attacks again.
Yep.
Okay.
So he has 5 base and
1 for charging.
6 for charging. Or rather, 1 for charging, up to 6. Yeah. So hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Only 3. And then
looking for 4s.
2's wound, but 4's a Murderous Strike.
Okay, so these 2 are. I'll do Murderous Strike first.
Yep.
So is a 5 up. 1's dead, and then 2 5 ups. So 1's down to 1 wound remaining, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1's dead. All these attack back, so let's move them in. I'll pile in back towards you. And I think I need to have, is it still 2 wounds, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 2 attacks each. That is 2, 4, 6, 8. So 3, that's your dice. 3, 6, 7, 8, and 1 more for the sergeant. Hitting on 5s. That is 3. Ooh. Wounding on 2s. Always that 1. 2 4-ups, sir.
2 4-ups. It's a 50-50 chance. It's down to a wound.
Down to a wound. So you have won that combat again.
Yep.
By
1 for Warlord trait and then
2
wounds.
Well, you did 3 wounds in total.
3, so it's 4.
So it's 4 in total. And my leadership is 8, so again a 4. Failed it. Now is a proper.
Now I get to add my initiative.
So 3 and 4, your initiative is 6, right?
5.
5, so it's a draw. So you don't cut me down.
Do you remain locked in combat in this edition?
No, I fall back to the 6. 5, 6. So another 6 falling back. And that is the end of your turn 3.
Yeah.
So you don't get 3 points.
Slightly
I can't.
unclimactic.
Yes, I can't take that Tribune down. So turn 4, last turn of the game.
Yeah.
It's all. The problem is, I don't think I have enough.
That doesn't move now, does it? Because no one scored it.
No, it doesn't move. It stays there. That's very interesting. I don't think I have the capabilities of taking it off. I will move, obviously, run my tactical squad this way probably, and move up my Leviathan, see what's the charge into going into combat there. They would regroup. No, they're falling back still, right? So I need to regroup. Okay, a lot happening in the movement phase. Let's do that all, admin, and go into turn 4. Turn 4, Iron Warriors movement over last turn of the game, and it is going to be very interesting because it's a last turn win for either of us.
Yeah.
Let's go through the movement.
To the end,
all comes down to the end. This is what I love about Heresy. So I've basically moved full 360 and now going to take off the Venatari, trying to take off the Venatari just because what is it, last man standing, I think it's called? Yeah, which is whoever has more units on the table scores a point, which could be the decider as well.
And considering everything else, I'm going to evade.
You're going to evade. Lovely. Okay, we haven't gone into the shooting phase yet, but already know. So I run up with this unit just to get into the objective, to basically deny in case he kills this unit. Stayed in port. I've moved up this unit of tactical marines just to get some shots into the Tribune. My Leviathan has actually moved into this side. Again, Slay the Warlord is very, very important. Could be the game changer. I need as many shots as possible. I have regrouped with this unit of you know what I've been forgetting? That they have stubborn, don't they?
Do they?
Yes. I think they have. All Terminators have stubborn. I have been forgetting that.
I don't have stubborn.
Yes. So I don't know what I've rolled, but it's a bit too late. I think that all Terminators have stubborn. I know Cataphracta have for sure. I'm quite sure that they have stubborn as well. So maybe they wouldn't have been falling back. You haven't cut them down, so it's good. But I'm falling back. I failed again my leadership here with the roll of an 11, so they're carrying on falling back, and now they have regrouped over there. So sorry about that, but I'm quite sure they have stubborn. Let's go on to some shooting coming up next. And we're back, shooting phase now, and actually it's not stubborn, it's inexhonorable, and I got a 9, meaning that I would have failed anyway, so they are falling back. We might have maybe not fallen back in the previous turn, but we can't go back so much. So sorry about that, and comment below. Say you're angry, make it personal, we don't mind. Okay, so we're going to go into the shooting phase now. I'm going to start off with my Land Raider. I'm going to put my las cannon and my heavy bolter into your Tribune, and I'm going to put this las cannon into your vehicle on the other side. Okay. So Gladius. Okay, las cannons first. Hitting on 3s. One miss again. Okay, wounding on 2s. Into him. Okay. It's a 1 anyway, so it fails. Do you want to do anything with him? No.
I can't with him.
Okay, so heavy bolter, twin linked. That is 3 hits. And strength is 5.
4 to wound.
1 wound.
1 2 up.
Ooh, and then las cannon into your Gladius. That's 1 hit. And it is a penetrating hit.
Penetrating hit, yeah.
Okay, so nothing, you don't get cover, right?
I don't get cover because I'm an anti-grav unit.
So I basically need another 6, and we're all happy. And that is a 3 taken to a 4, so you are stunned. Okay, and 1 hard point less. Perfect. Next up, we are going to do these 2. I'm going to shoot into your Tribune. Let's see if the normal tactical Marines can save the day. Hitting on 3s, 2 misses, and wounding on 5. Whoa, wounding on 5s, rerolling. 5s, rerolling. That is 1.
Oh no.
This is where the 1 comes out, doesn't it?
It's going to die to a tactical
There
marine.
it is. I said it. And this is why the core of an army is always the infantry, the troops. And yes, that is Slay the Warlord with, I'm going to say it was the Vexilia guy, just because he looks cooler. So Slay the Warlord, he dies. That's big.
That is big.
That could be quite big.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means now that my Leviathan is going to shoot into your Gladius.
Yeah.
Here we go. We shall do 1 melter first from the fist, which is a fail. And then we've got 4 shots from the melter. That is 3 hits.
Yep.
Strength 8.
Yep, I think you're on the side there as well. So it's no flare shield.
8, 9, 10, 11. What's your side armor? Is
13.
it Armor Bane?
It's Armor Bane Melter.
Melter. So 18 inches, so I need 9. So they're in, right? So it's 2d6 each.
Yep.
So first one was 3 plus 6, so that's a pen. 1 plus 2, so that's 10, so nothing. And this one is nothing. So one
Another
pen,
pen. Yeah, AP1.
AP1, nothing you can do. That is a 2, taking you to another stunned, so
so
nothing,
down
so
to 2.
down to 2. And then I can the Force Fix do anything? Strength
It's
6.
5?
Strength 5, yes, because we said Strength 6 before. So nothing, right?
13, 13, 11.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, nothing.
No.
Okay, perfect. So down to 2, I can still charge it, which is good. Here, let's finish this off. Another Vitari. I want him off the table just because
I'm
of
going
my
to
second-
shroud on that one.
You're going to shroud. Yeah, you're going to evade, right?
Yeah, evade.
Perfect. Autocannon. 2 hits. -2 to my strength is 5. So 4s. That is 1 wound. Then we've got the Melter Cannon. Hitting on 3s, twin linked because of coaxial. And wounding strength 8 goes down to 6. 3s to wound. That is 2 wounds there. And then I've got 4 las cannons. Hitting on 3s, wounding still on 2s. Okay, so that is 5 6-up saves and 1 2-up.
Okay.
But plus
3
evade,
up.
plus
3
evade.
up.
3 up, plus
Yeah.
evade. They've got 3-ups.
Yeah, because
It's the same as the Agamatus. They have a 3-up randomly.
yeah, they technically have lighter armor because they're a bit more mobile.
Why does the Agamatus have a 3-up? Oh,
Because they can't fit on the bike.
probably.
They're too thick.
Okay, so let's go. Let's
So,
do a normal
Armor
save first. Yeah.
So 3 up.
What's cocked? Yeah.
I'll take this. No.
Yeah. That is a pass. And then 5
normal.
6-ups, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, good chance, but that's 1 less unit off the table. Evade. No.
he is down.
Now it's definitely off the table.
Yeah,
Forgot about the evade. So he's gone, and that is 1 less unit. Maybe getting me an extra point at the end.
Now, statistically, I possibly should have tried to shoot it. Yeah, with the flare shield, I would have been able to.
Yes, I do have a flare shield in the front. So you can rend, but you need the 6, and then the D3 needs to be a 6, a 5 or 6 as well. Okay, that is all my shooting. Not bad. Look, take us to the wall, take another unit out.
Yeah.
Charges. I will be charging with my Leviathan into your.
I will be overwatching.
Okay,
Because
are they defensive weapons? Just the bottom one, right?
the bottom, yeah.
Okay, do you want to do that quickly, or do you want to see my roll?
You can do your roll.
Okay, here we go. That's a 6. I don't think that's enough. I think I need a 7.
You need a 7.
Okay, I can't do anything. So I move 3 inches up, and you fire at me.
Yeah, so I get 8 shots.
I wanted to use my drill.
I might ram you. You never know.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s, twin linked. So that is
all
all
hits.
hits. Toughness 6. Sorry, strength 6, toughness 8. So
2 6s to wound.
but with shred.
That is 1. 2-up save. 2-up it is. Yeah, nothing.
I just realised I was snap shooting.
Um,
I was meant to be anyway.
because you're
Stunned.
Stunned. Doesn't matter.
Apologies, everyone.
Nothing happened, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we go on to combat then. Let's get some dice ready, and we'll see you in a second. Okay, very important fight phase. We're doing all the spears from both units because they're all striking the same initiative. So let's go. Hitting on 5s now because majority weapon skill is 6 on my Praetor.
Yep.
So 5s only. Ooh,
Not
dropping
that many.
Oh,
I think that's
Ooh.
literally 2.
2. Nice. I like this.
Ooh.
Because, yeah, Praetor has weapon skill 6. So it's good. Only 2.
And then we're looking for majority toughness is
7 still, yeah. So 5s. That's nothing. Do you want to re-roll that one? Yeah.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay. So, yeah, that wasn't
That
very
was a
good,
bit of a
Nick.
whiff.
That wasn't very good. I'm striking back, hitting on 5s with my, that's 2 hits. And wounding on 2s. Double 1. No, no. And then we have your axes and my Praetor at the same time. I'll let you do your axes again, as sort of standard. So 5 attacks each. Hitting on 5s.
That's better.
That's 4. And strength is 8, isn't it?
Yes.
So 3s. 4 wounds.
All the
Wow.
SN.
Okay, so 4 total. 5-up saves here because I don't have the 4-up anymore.
You've got 3 on him, 3 wounds left on
3
him.
wounds in
So
5-up. That is,
he's
got 1 left
on him.
So 5-up. He survives with the logo of the Iron Warriors. Okay, so he's okay. And then I've got my Praetor striking into, let's say, this unit here,
Okay.
closest to the camera. hitting on 3s. All hits. And wounding on 2s. That's 3 in total, and then we've got the hitting on, not that, it's broken.
So they're brutal 2, yeah?
Yeah, so several are missing.
So
That's brutal 2, so...
we'll start off on the spear.
Okay.
6s. Nope.
So he's dead.
Yep, he's dead.
Yeah,
And the axe.
second one,
He's dead
he's
as well.
dead as well, and those don't spill over because it's a separate
squad.
unit, yeah. Okay,
Wow,
so
it's crumbling.
I win combat.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I do win combat,
And I'm stubborn.
and you're stubborn, so don't fail it. Okay, so we stay in. So that means that's no one grabs that. I don't grab that objective because you're obviously still there. That's the end of my turn.
Yeah.
Not bad. I guess Little Warlord taking
You
me
do.
up to 6-4.
quite
So
good.
it's all down to you killing that unit in combat.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can kill this one.
I
So it will be
have a bit of
denying.
shooting.
Okay, which you're going to throw everything into them
I think
and make them.
everything's kind of.
Yeah, has to be.
Yeah.
The two tanks need to fire into the tactical squad, and then at the same time you need to go through that iron circle, which is the problem is it's the weapon skill 6 that's helping me
It
so
is,
so
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
So let's go on to your final turn 4 coming up. Turn 4 movement, last turn of the game. Legio Custodes is now done. Take us through. You're going to go in for the kill, right?
Yeah, so I basically moved the palace over, and he's just rotated to get the arc.
But you are stunned, so you snap firing.
I
right?
am stunned, so
And
I'm snap
so,
firing.
so the aim of the game here is to kill a couple of tactical marines, make me fall back,
Yep.
so they're not near that objective, and then in combat take down that iron circle and the Praetor, because I will be obviously moving in my 3 inches at my initiative. So yeah, it can happen,
Yep.
but you need those 4 points, and that is where the swing of the game is. Let's do this. Shooting palace first.
Is he on 3 wounds left?
He's on 3 wounds left. Yeah, I think he is. Right? Is he less?
I thought he had 1 left.
Was he?
Yeah.
From
So 2 of the spears got through, and he didn't die.
yes, that's true. One left.
Yep. So
Okay, so it is. Could be a thing. The problem is that
Yeah.
what's helping me is the weapon skill.
and the tacticals, I need to
Yeah,
get rid of.
let's
as
do
well.
the tactical. So I will be evading with the tacticals.
Makes
I will
sense.
make a bit more
And
survivability.
It was the Cladius.
And then I won't do it with the Cladius. I'll do it with. How many shots does that have?
Just 2.
Then I'll do it with the Cladius.
Okay.
You're hitting on 6s, and you have a total
Twin-linked.
of
I have 11 shots overall.
twin linked on both.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll do it on. Problem is, I will have cover anyway from those as well, and they're AP3. I have my
The
artificial.
top is AP3, the other bolter.
I'll do it. I'll do the evade on the smaller
Okay.
ones because they're AP1, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you wouldn't get cover from there.
Yeah.
So, top gun first, into the tacticals.
6s, twin linked.
Just
Okay,
one
just
so
one.
far. 2s to kill, but it's AP3.
So one goes
One,
through,
yep.
and then you've got the other ones.
Is the sergeant dead on there?
No, he's still there.
Okay.
Power fist there.
And then 4, 8.
Twin linked. Oh, that's 2. That's pretty good. That's another 3. Okay.
So then 2 to
Strand
wound.
2. Is it strand 6?
Yep.
Okay, so 3 in total.
Yep. So that one's AP3, and then those are
1 AP3, which
Yep.
I'm going to take on my artificial armor. 2 up. That's a pass, and I have 3 more to take on my artificial armor, which I might as well. Problem is, if I fail it, that's okay. I won't take a leadership test anyway. So 2 up, 2 up, and 2 up.
it's
Perfect.
fine.
And then we've got the palace to round it up.
Yeah.
I don't think I can take a leadership test anyway now.
2 hits.
So 2 hits. And
not with that.
1
So
wound,
one-
right?
yep,
So
one
evade,
shroud.
yeah, which goes through. So
Average Joe.
you are dead. And this I can remove now because that was from the run from before. So
I think
your
that's
plan is basically now
Survive.
gone. Yeah, but we're going to finish the game because we might as well. Now, let's go. You strike first in combat.
So we've got
20 attacks, I think it is.
no, it's 15.
Yeah, because the axe is after, right?
Yeah.
So 15 attacks, hitting on 5s. Hopefully you do roll a bit better than before.
I'm not used to this.
No.
So 5s.
That's probably better than before with more attacks. So That's one. That was a 5. That was a hit. Yeah. So that's 6 attacks.
Yep.
Not bad. Strength is
6.
6. So
Looking
looking
for
for 5s again. That's not bad at
4.
all. That's 4. That's exactly what you need. Okay. So 5 ups. Let's do the first one. It's a 5.
No.
Second one. It's a 6. It's a 5.
Oh,
Come on,
can
now
he
it
do
has
it?
to
Can
happen.
he do it?
That's
Oh,
a
the full
6.
house.
What is going on?
That
Wow.
Iron Circle
I am
shield
sorry.
is just...
I feel sorry, but
Oh, no.
cinematically it is really cool. Like he's the last guy
Yeah.
that's saving
Protecting
that
the Praetor.
Oh, so cool. Okay, so I go next with
Yep.
my
Iron Circle.
Iron Circle. So that is 1 hit. Strength is 7, so I do wounds. Yeah. Brutal 2.
Yep, I have 1 guy on 1 wound, so 6 up. He's dead.
He's dead. Okay, and then we go into my Praetor, who has 4 attacks, hitting on 3s with a Master Crafted, which I failed. Only 1 hit, and 1 wound, Brutal 2.
Let's go for a spear. He's dead as well.
He's dead, and then I've got my last attack on my Servo Arm, which is a hit
hits.
finally.
Yep.
And strength 8, so still a wound. AP 1, so 6 up.
Takes
Okay,
a
does
wound.
a wound. So I win
That's
combat there
5.
by...
I've still got an axe,
Oh, that's true.
but currently you've dealt 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Okay.
So, the champion of the Imperium.
5s. That's 1 hit.
1 hit. Is he going to take down this Iron Circle?
That would be cool, finishing off like that. It is a 5. 5 up. That is a 1. He takes down the last Iron Circle, and that finishes off. Do you want to remove him?
Yeah, of course.
I think he has to be removed, right? Okay, so I win combat by 4.
Yes.
So you need to do a
I'm
stubborn
stubborn.
leadership. Fail, please. 5,
it's
6, 7, 8,
9.
9. It's
That is
fine, right?
exactly that.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be the end of
The game.
game. No one would score it because I am denying you with this line units.
Yep.
So the score would go up to 6-4 because I have, what is it
You've
called
got
again?
Slay the Warlord.
Yes, which I already put up on there, right?
Yes.
But I have Last Man Standing.
Last man standing.
So 6 for the end. I bring up my hand. Handshake there from Nick. A win
Fantastic
I
game.
don't even like saying this. A win to the
Traitors,
traitors.
yeah.
A win to the Iron Warriors. Let's talk about it all. End of game conclusion. Coming right up. And there we have it. A win to the Iron Warriors. A win to the traitors. Sad times because we're both Loyalist players. Nick also plays Raven cards, which is pretty cool. And cracking game, cracking mission. First time we play Strike and Fade. We said at the beginning, we're both first time playing the mission. I think that's the first thing we should basically talk about mission-wise. I think it's a great mission. I love the whole moving objective, and it did make a big difference this game because obviously we were lucky on both sides because at one point it moved on to me, then it moved on to you. So, what do you think of the mission?
I think the mission overall was fantastic. I mean, the fact that it keeps the game dynamic is quite good because sometimes you get the objectives in the middle, everyone just piles in, and it's just who wins the scrap.
Yeah.
This one where it moves, you have to be a bit more tactical. You can't just all go in one place.
Yeah, which there is a mission in the core rulebook, which is specifically Latin. I hate that mission just because it all just fights for the middle, so everything moves from middle. Deployment is very central. The movement of the objective just definitely, and it's big movements as well.
Yeah,
You can move up to 12 inches,
yeah.
which is great. Apart from that, it's very, very cool what they've done with how you score end of player turn instead of end game turn, and it's the same amount of points for every turn it is.
Yeah.
So if you haven't scored anything on turn 1, turn 2, you still get a big 4 points at the very end if you get it.
If you can get it.
So
if you've got any units left.
Yeah, it's great. And talking about really quickly about line, I always say how important line is. Yeah. I know a lot of people build lists revolving the elite units and the contemptors and all the good stuff, but line again comes into play again today. So important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Custodes obviously have it on their main custodian guards, and you normally see a lot of custodian guards on the table.
Yeah, I mean, especially for me, it was one of the things I wanted to try and get into the list.
Yeah.
Because the Dreadnoughts and everything are nice and cool, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the troops that are going to be scoring the units,
Yeah.
and they can still do a lot of work.
Yes.
As you saw there, they held up the Iron Circle, and the Iron Circle are no slouch either.
Finally.
Yeah, but sometimes one of the downsides for the Custodes is not having enough time to get somewhere and then chew through them.
Yeah.
So the fact that this is only 4 mid-turns as well, I mean, on this occasion I didn't have that much left.
Yeah.
But, you know, if we had one more turn, potentially that objective could have been an interesting...
Definitely. Yeah. The movement of 8 on the normal troop is quite good, right? It's 8, you get the +1 to charge, but the problem is that you need to get there. And they get a bit flimsy, and I think we should touch base on that as well. Obviously,
Yes.
Nick, you're a veteran custodian player, same as Stevie G on our side. And we always complain about the same thing. They are very good, you have a very good amount of attacks, but when you get shot at by AP1 and AP2, their invulnerable saves are far too low. I've always been, I'm not a custodian player, by the way, but I've always thought that we should maybe have less attacks and a better invulnerable save. I've always thought that the custodian should always have a 5-up invulnerable save, not a 6. And the shield should take you to a 4-up. But we have been talking about this off camera.
Definitely.
What do you think about that?
No, I think that's a great idea. I mean, they have, let's be honest, they have enough attacks as it is. You know, they have 4 base, they get 1 for charging, and then if it's a Nemesis unit, they get an extra 1.
Yeah.
I mean, they are expensive, and especially this edition, against their 40k counterparts, they are very brittle.
Yes.
And
Very, very brittle.
the amount of AP 2 and 1 weapons that you can put into an army, they can just melt.
Yeah, and there's a lot of rending as well.
Yeah.
On, like, even if you don't have AP2, there's a lot of weapons of rending.
Rending, breaching.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as prevalent as it was in first edition, but even so, a full 10-man plasma support squad can still rip you apart.
And it's horrible when it does, because, like you said, they're very costly. Every single unit is costly, so every time a unit is disappearing from the table, it's a hard hit on any direction. Something that I've also been talking about, and let you say what you think. So what's the special rule to forget the extra attack, what you've just mentioned?
Nemesis.
Nemesis. What if, and I tell Stevie that Nemesis was, instead of the extra attack, when you go into a Nemesis unit in combat, you get +1 to invulnerable saves to a max of a 4-up.
That's an interesting take.
You don't need the extra attacks, really.
No, I mean, in combat, yeah, maybe +1.
Because obviously custodians, narratively wise, you're attacking something that is more powerful, so you would get like that urge to really win that combat. So obviously resembling the might of, or the might of the skill of not being hit and stuff like that. Extra and not have it all the time, but when you get into those certain units, your shields become a 4-up to a maximum of 4. So your characters won't go to a 3-up, because that makes it too strong.
Tell that to the Mechanicum.
Yeah, or me with my Imperial Fist shields. But, you know, it's something that could be reworked, and I think it makes a bit more sense for survivability.
I think the 6-up invuln is a little harsh. So, yeah, that extra invuln, either with the Nemesis change, or even just a flat 5-up.
Would be good
to improve.
Let's see. Something obviously we are waiting for FAQs. Games Workshop, we want them, but maybe that's something that they can touch here, touch there, and make it different. Maybe they enjoy our videos and are watching and just making little notes down. But comment below, let me know what you think of that little change rule. If you're a custodian player like Nick, let me know what you think. Back to the game, a 6-4 win in the end.
Yep.
Obviously, the 2 extra points being the difference, to slay the Warlord and the having more units on the table at the end. What was your favourite? So I think I'm going to go with my man of the match first, and then we can touch base a bit more on yours. The Iron Circle has been very, very good.
Yes.
It's basically single-handedly taken down the 2 Dreadnoughts.
2 Dreadnoughts.
Which the Haywire is just amazing. And it's hold the line against 2 line units that were the ones that were going to win the game in the end. They've been brutal. They've been so good.
Yeah.
I think to tell you the truth, I'm going to be honest, I think my rolling has been better than what it should have been. I think it's something that I have to take into account. But it is a game dice. But narratively, it's just been so cool to see that Iron Circle really
Get there
defend
and
to the
not
very
move.
last bullet. Not move. That's what they think. They've just dug their shields down into the ground and just gone mace after mace straight onto the approaching enemy. So I'm going to go with my Iron Circle. Thinking back, I can't believe that my Iron Havocs ran off the table. That was game-changing for myself.
More so, yeah.
Especially with the precision shots where I would have carried on shooting at that Tribune. So, yeah, sad times. But we won, and yeah, my man of the match is the Iron Circle. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, just touching on the Iron Havocs is I had to deal with them quite early, and having lost the Caladius so early as well, took away a lot of my anti-infantry.
Yeah.
But for my man of the match, I mean...
Tribune
was good. Telemon soaked a lot of firepower.
Yes, it did.
I mean, one thing that you can't really give away with the Custodes is the amount of punishment some units can take.
Yeah.
And the Telemon taking 2 rounds of
full shooting. Everything was shooting at it.
I think if he wasn't there, it would have been a different story.
I was quite sad because I don't play against Telemons a lot, but just because TVG doesn't have one at the moment. I haven't played a Telemon in a long time, so I was like, it was really weird because I wanted to see how good it does, but obviously I wanted to take it off the table because I know how good it actually is. So bit of a sad times, good times, sad times, good times. But yeah, probably that. Obviously it didn't perform attack in an attacking way, but obviously defensively it did put a lot of resistance into it. So nice. Anyway, that is the end of us. Nick, thank you for coming to the studio. Thank you for obviously Nick has stayed a couple of days after No Retreats to actually specifically do this for us and for you guys at home. Again, if you want more content, head over to SN Plus. So there's a link below in the description, or you should see now a join button below that grants you extra content on a weekly basis. Nick, are you an SN Plus member?
Of course.
Yeah, there you go. Be like Nick. With that said, that's the end of us today. Thank you again, Nick, and we'll see you in the next Bar Report very, very soon.